this situated here so I know what I'm doing. Oh, I want this. Oh, take these out. Hey, Megs, I'm going to invite you up.
Girl, are you in the bathroom?
I don't know why you're calling me out, but yeah, I sure am. Well, because, you know, I've got a mother-in-law who's sleeping right outside my door, and it's already a thin door and wooden floors. So, like, and last night, she was at like 8.
Well, I have a real important question I forgot to ask you earlier.
Oh my gosh, what is it?
How many of those Starbucks drinks are left?
Okay, I usually drink one a day. Okay, just one.
Are they stressing you out? And so you're having more?
I'm drinking 1.5. 1.5.
What are you drinking 1.5 of?
I asked her how many Starbucks drinks she had left.
Oh.
So I usually drink one venti a day. That's it.
Hey, Lisa, did you notice where she's at?
Yeah, she was there earlier.
I thought about putting a bookshelf behind me and like staging it, but I was like,
well, then they would have figured it out. They would have figured out what
I tell on myself all the time. I tell on myself. So I'll be like, I'm in the bathroom and this is a staged bookshelf.
You need to get a book backdrop.
And
then put it up there. And then
I could do it in this closet and I could be up till 2 a.m. and no one would know. Because it's like a tornado. You go to my closet in here, you know? No one would know.
Your son really wouldn't figure it out then. But you said he's not that smart, so, you know.
He's actually brilliant, but you know those brilliant kids? Common sense.
I have one of those.
Did you guys see me live or you just knew I was coming on here?
I saw you
live.
Okay, that's a good sign.
That's a good sign.
That's a good sign. The only one we need to be concerned about is Luna K. Wicked. I usually put my phone on Do Not Disturb, but I'm going to keep it on for a little bit. She is having a really hard time with TikTok. And I told her, I said, we are too, but the lives work right now.
Yeah,
that's it. So let me see here. I'm going to say, okay, we are live testing. Want to see?
Do you have the same mic?
Oh, you got Shure mic too?
I did. After that last one, because I had gotten all that new equipment and it sucked. It sucked.
Yeah.
So that stuff went back and this came in.
Oh my gosh. Isn't it the best?
I need one of you to send me the link or something because I want to get one of those mics.
Yes, they're amazing.
Yes. I got mine through a company out of Sweetwater, Tennessee.
Yeah,
and
Sweetwater.
I have my own little personal man that makes sure that I like everything.
Can you order online?
Yeah. It's like from an AV company, like Sweetwater is one. You can.
No, I've heard of them.
I got this on Amazon though. You can get it on Amazon.
That's where most people get them from.
Yeah.
It's on Amazon. Okay.
But Sweetwater, because I ordered a bassoon bag for my oldest through Sweetwater and called me and was like, did you get it? How is it? I'm like,
they are fantastic.
I know.
I've heard good things about them.
Yeah.
Okay. So I told Luna we're testing and she's welcome to try to hop on.
Well, and I think she's mine.
Yeah.
Her and Ruby. Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be a fun one. Did you guys understand what I sent you about you're kind of in charge of I'll bring them up and then it's you.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be I don't like to be the ringleader. I don't like to be the center. I like to just be I'll do.
But we are going to do their little brief bio, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So people know because I don't know if everyone knows.
did not. I didn't realize I was answering more questions than just one.
Oh yeah.
Well, I wrote down the question, where I'm answering questions because I'm like, oh God.
You're answering questions in every group, I think.
Well, and I'm answering them in my own too. And I was like, oh, good.
I was like, oh, okay. But that's all right. I'm good off the fly with questions, I think.
Yeah, I think we all are.
Yeah.
I do like sending things in advance, but sometimes I I love to just ask a question they don't know it's coming because it's off the cuff, it's immediate reaction. But I also want people to feel comfortable.
That's why I did it. I didn't write down what my questions were because I was like,
Okay, so we got Kate here, and I think we got Is
Hey,
it
Kate.
Cobb's Webs to Booksy? I'm sure that says
Hey,
something.
Dana.
Hi, Dana.
Is that Dana Morris?
It is
Oh
Dana
my God.
Morris.
I love her. I love her curly hair. Have you seen her start and record with her curly hair? You know, my hair's curly. Mine doesn't look like hers. It's like half curl. You know what I'm talking about? Like, okay, so I'm gonna text the little ladies here.
I sent it to a few people. So
I'll do that too when everyone kind of comes up. Because I want to send it to them right now. I might just wait a few minutes.
Hi, Nicole.
Who do we have? Is Nicole Rune's?
She's Cobwebs.
Oh, that's Cobwebs. Okay, yeah, her name is Nicole.
Nicole.
Awesome. Yeah, I have a hardest time with names on this place because I'm in Discord too. So you got Discord names, social names, and real names.
I'm not a big fan of Discord.
Yeah, I wasn't either. And I learned that if I could do my work through Discord, it would make everything a lot easier. I fought it at first too, though.
Oh, have a good night at work.
She said, "Is Precious good to host?" I mean, no, but I can technically do it. Okay, all right. Let's see here. Hey, Myra, how are you doing? We've got Kaya here. I'm going to invite her up.
Hey, May.
May, do you know I don't think overseas people are having any issue with their app?
No,
That's, I think,
probably not.
Earlier, yeah.
Because I think it's being sold in the U.S. I'm not going to say too much so we don't get like.
And
Yeah.
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 So I have my computer, like everything's different. Like I usually have what I'd have. My computer's below my iPad, and my iPad sometimes slips, and then I'm using my left hand instead of my right. We are so screwed. I'm gonna be like, wait, I can't get you up here. Ooh, we got a makeup tutorial.
Yep.
My son called last minute and was like, "Can you pick me up from work?" Sure. So that took 40 minutes of my getting ready time.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Love being a mom. So
But look
great.
how are your eyes that blue always?
Oh no, these are I can't wear my glasses when I'm live because it reflects off the ring light thing.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't get to see my face. So no, these are prescribed contacts.
Oh, they're beautiful.
Thank you.
I feel like the ring light really just makes my eyes highlight. See, look,
yeah.
Those are my eyeballs. Just kidding.
Yeah, I wish. I need to get better glasses because all you see when I wear my glasses is the ring light.
Yeah, that's me too. I'm just used to it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you can do anti-glare, but.
Well, even anti-glare, you're just going to see a green ring.
Oh, see? Look at you.
Yeah. Well, that's my field.
I love that.
So I will say, if for some reason my electricity goes out, the problem isn't that my iPad isn't charged. But my problem is that there's no data at my house. So my Wi-Fi probably will go out. So if that happens, we just need to make sure that you guys go to Christina's platform. Like she'll go to her platform because I told all the guests to go there if they saw me done. So just go there. But hopefully it's going to be okay.
What's her platform?
It's reading while wet. That pulled out my speech impediment. Reading while wet.
And the microphone sounds better, doesn't it?
Oh God, it's you. Now, Lisa, I could not hear you last time.
I know.
Like I would see your lips
moving.
But I
think I turned down my volume because I was playing with it.
I mean, I felt so bad because when I looked back, I was like, so just to let you know, if that would have happened again, you live and you learn. I would start watching your square. And if I see your lips move, I would stop talking and be like, wait a second, I think Lisa, but I didn't know. So I didn't hear it, you know?
No, I think I turned it down because I was playing with the buttons.
Oh, okay. Yep. This is pretty, okay. So I will say this with this mic. TikTok picks up all the software in it. Like it knows where your gain is and all that stuff. Instagram, if you're by yourself, it sounds great. And as soon as another person hits that platform, it goes gain all the way up.
Yeah.
So just sometimes with TikTok, for Instagram, I use my earbuds sometimes. Or
Yeah.
if I know it's quiet, I can use this and I have to put it way far away from my mouth. But
Yeah.
if I know my kids, like if my son's playing tuba, just do these.
Oh, my
Mm.
son
No,
plays tuba too.
she's not in her new office.
No.
She's in her second office.
Which is the bathroom. Yes, tuba's a very interesting
Alexiana.
instrument to play.
Hey,
That's
sister.
interesting.
Precious, one of my coworkers refers to the bathroom as her second office. So,
I mean, if I didn't say I was in the bathroom, I could have said what? I was just in a corner of my house.
Yeah.
That's what I could have said.
yeah, you can't
You
really
could have.
tell. it's
Nobody
in
would
the
know.
bathroom.
Nobody knows it's
We
the
wouldn't have
bathroom.
known if you
Out
wouldn't have told
myself. I can't keep a secret about myself. I'll be like, whatever you do, don't let me tell the story. And I get on, I'm like, I got to tell you the story. One time, my friend Kate, I still never told the story because she said, if you tell the story, I will not be your friend. That's how and she was like, you got to trust me. And I'm like, you know what? Yeah. Okay. Friendship at stake. Hey, Christina, how you doing?
Busy, but I survived.
Yeah. So kids everywhere.
And yeah, between my kids being sick last week and then finishing it off this week and then my dog getting sick this week, it's been crazy.
I'm sorry, Christina. I was laughing at you. I was laughing because Kate said stop talking. And I think she's talking to Precious. But I'm so sorry you had a rough day, girl. I don't wish that
I
on
heard your week
anyone.
was rough too. I feel like we're all just kind of going through it.
You know, there was a lot of crying this week. There was a lot going on, but you know what? It can only be up from here. So I'm just going to take it.
Yes.
Christina, can you
Hopefully.
access the Google Doc, the one that I shared originally? If not, I can.
Yes, ma'am.
It's in that questions on the Google Doc. Like I put it at the very bottom for us.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. So I think all we're waiting for is audiobook spotlight, which is Lacey, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. Oh, there she is. Look at that. I say it and she arrives. Here. Okay. I say, oh. All right. So I say we take it just a few minutes to start sharing this live because, again, some platforms can't see that we're live. So, and then, Kaya, you and I said we were going to send it to the people that we connected with through DM.
I sent them.
Oh, look at you. You've already done
I'm
it.
sending it.
I can't do
again
two things
right
at
now.
once. So I'm going to just close my computer and use my right hand. Okay. And you guys can just talking because I know you guys can do more than one thing at a time. All right. As a host, how do I send it out to people?
You just go to the bottom
Uh-huh.
and you should be able to click share and then the magnifying glass on the left side.
There's no, there's that button.
It's a little arrow. It's the arrow.
I know what share looks like. It's not on here for me, but I'm looking at, oh, there it is. I had to click 3 buttons and then it's there. Okay, great. So we're just going to start highlighting people, right?
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
You
You can
notice
also
I have to
repost
keep
it,
my
too.
mouth open to do this. All right, you guys, if anyone's just joining us, what we're doing is we're trying to get over the app glitches, which is a lot of people can't see that we're live. So we're going to send this to a lot of people to make them aware. And then I'm going to send it, me and Kai are going to send it to the guests.
Yep, almost.
I'm going to copy this link because I did if I swipe out of here, it's going to close it, isn't it?
Yeah, no swiping.
Swiper, no swiping.
No swiping.
Well, I don't have DMs for all the people in TikTok. I just have it in the gram. How would one do that?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, you just here. I got you.
Thanks, Kaya. You know my people. Can you just DM them? Because we can't say who the people are. Anyways, how are you guys doing tonight? How's everyone doing on this cold, cold night?
Good.
Are
And
we all?
Lacey's not cold.
I was going to say, who's not cold? Who are the buttholes of the group? Who are in a nice climate?
These two
60
down
degrees
here.
is pretty cold.
Did you just say 60 degrees is pretty
Yeah.
cold?
Christina, it was negative 40 below zero for me.
Yeah,
So-
our low was 44 and I was shivering.
Negative 40 below zero.
Unacceptable. And is anyone
Where are you
without-
at, May? It's 90 degrees right there.
Oh man, that sounds nice.
That's where I need to be.
I know.
All right, I think what I'm going to do is share it once I'm done talking while you guys are doing stuff. Okay, let's see here. Christina, you're kind of my go-to on this
only
little
one
thing.
I
I
can't
started
do-
and then you kind of come
Oh,
in.
she's in Australia.
Yes, ma'am.
So
Who's in
Australia,
Australia?
it's what?
It's
Probably
somewhere there, right?
tomorrow at 8:00 at night.
Hey,
Rob's in the
Rob.
chat.
Thank you.
And I think I
The
saw
only one
Cedar
I can't
James.
send it to is the one that begins with a T. We're not friends. I
Troy?
can share it,
I
but it's
can
just
send
going to
it
go
to
in message
Troy.
request.
Hey, it's a
I can send
surprise. Meg
Yes,
just
that's why I said begins with a T, but it's cool.
yeah. Would you mind Meg doing that? That'd be great.
Nobody heard
To
anything.
Troy Smith.
No,
Or nothing.
Yeah,
Don't
that's the
even
only
say-
one I'm not. I don't think we're friends.
it's
Let
not
me see.
Troy. It's Todd.
Todd. It's Todd.
No, not friends.
Okay, so Meg's got that. Okay, so and again, those in the chat, you guys know TikTok
I
is
said
glitching.
nothing. Leave me alone.
TikTok is glitching. It'd be glitching. So a lot of people can't see we're live. So if you wouldn't mind sharing this a little bit to some of your friends that might want to come join us, that would be awesome because I don't think everyone can see that we're live, which was going to really, hinder some people going, oh yeah, that's right. That's not, I'm going to go. Okay, there.
However,
So-
Lisa and I did see you were live.
You did?
Yeah.
You saw
I
it?
didn't.
I
Yeah.
saw that it was live. Yeah.
Yeah, it's something.
And
some
even
people,
I have my alternate page up on here also, and I saw that it was live.
I got to get an alternate page like you guys. You guys are like freaking
Yeah, I
pros
got
at
one
this
too.
thing. You did.
See, that's smart. I don't have one either.
You don't, Christina? Okay, and you're younger than me, so I don't feel so bad.
Yeah, a bunch of people are saying they saw that you were live.
Oh, good. Awesome. Thanks, you
Cedar's
guys, for
here.
saying and
Hi,
sharing it.
Cedar. Thank you.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to go ahead and start because we're on a tight timeline because we do have a lot of guests coming up, and I was trying to be really, we're trying to be really cognizant of their time and making sure that they're not hanging out here waiting to come on. So I broke it up pretty good if we can keep on track, but that's the thing about us. I think that we don't keep on track.
If I go over, somebody tug their ear or something.
I'll just say,
Actually,
that's a Southern
I
mom
did-
thing. Like when our kids mess up, we do this. Instead of going, stop it, we go, Why do Southern women do that? Okay. So these are ladies here that are joining me. I think we're going to go around and introduce ourselves in a minute. Let me just see here. I wrote this, I should know. So we're going to introduce ourselves in a minute, but the reason why I did this group is because you guys might not know, I do a lot of lives. I really enjoy them. I love doing book lives. I love talking to narrators and authors. And when I started first getting into it, I started seeing other people, sometimes interviewing the same people I've interviewed, with the smiling face. And so then I was like, well, they seem really cool. And I'm like, they seem really cool. And you hear out here, there's this competition and, ugliness that goes on. And I'm like, that's not true. And so I reached out to each one of them and said, hey, I'm thinking about doing a live with just some interviewers. And they were all in, and they were all helpful. And so now we have like a group chat. I'm always the late one in the chat. I don't know if you guys have noticed that. Like they'll have whole conversations and 6 hours later, I'm like, hey guys, what up? And they're like, that's already over. I'm like, my bad, let me reply to all of them. But anyway, so it's just a way for us to collaborate, to celebrate each other. We've started sharing in that lives that we do. I hopped on Meg's live, was it last night with, so she had a big live. I hopped on there and then I just kept sharing it with people. Like we're going to support each other because we're all trying to do the same thing, which is to highlight our favorite authors and narrators in this industry. And we don't like sometimes the ugliness we see out of the book talk community. So we're going to do better. So that's why I brought this group together. And they're just some of the really amazing women that have really great lives coming up. Okay, that's done. Now I think it's on to Christina has something she wants to do. Christina?
Hi. First off, thank you for everybody joining us, and thank you, Miss Precious, for putting this together. If we can go around and talk about ourselves, introduce yourselves, and tell us how long you've been on this platform, what inspired you to get on this platform. Megan, if you want to start off.
I am Meg. I started on Book Talk back in October of 2023. And I have kind of transitioned more of my interviews and all that kind of stuff over to the Gram. That is mainly where I'm at. And I am 34, going to be 35. I live in the land of beer, cheese, and cows. And I got into this because I've been a reader my entire life and love doing it. So,
Awesome.
and I found a community that I feel like I fit in. So,
You hear that a lot from
Yeah.
this book world. Yeah.
And we love having you here. So thank you for joining the space and making it a better place.
yeah.
Lisa, if you want to go next.
All right. I'm Lisa. I'm in the South, which we're having ice right now. But I have been doing this for 3 years, just celebrated my third bookstagram or bookari. How do you say it? Book anniversary?
Bookversary.
Yeah, bookiversary. So a little while. My major platform is over on the gram. But I do authors and narrators, but mainly a lot of authors. And I'm not telling you my age.
Rude. That's fine. It's a safe space, Lisa. It's fine.
No.
Well, thank you
Is it
for
me
joining
or-
us. Yes. If we move
Okay.
over to Kayla.
Hi everyone, I'm Kaya. I am the founder and co-president of the Moonlit Margin Sisterhood. So it is a book club, but we call it a sisterhood because it's more than a book club. We are there for each other for everything. So middle of the night tears because you're reading a book, or for example, my son was in the hospital a couple weeks ago, and the sisters, 2 of them are nurses, and they were there for me and stayed on the phone with me and translated everything the doctor was saying. So, hey, Rob. Yeah, so we just made this group because wanted to be we wanted to uplift the book community. I just joined Book Talk 6 months ago. When I joined, it was pretty scary.
What?
It was there as soon as I joined. It was like
6 months ago.
Yeah, I just made the book talk. So I just made the sisterhood page 2 months ago, but I made my personal one 6 months ago. And
Is that the one that has 1 billion followers?
mine only has 10,000. But no, look, I follow people that are at like 500,000. So for me, I feel like a baby. But no, I just when I joined, as soon as I joined and I typed in book talk, it was authors and narrators leaving because they were being threatened or people were attacking their work. And I honestly, if you go to my personal page, Talk Books with Kaya, I only have like 2 videos of myself because I'm terrified of putting my face out there because people are mean. And I don't know. So I make funny videos because I feel like if I can make someone smile, that makes my day. I'm good. But the sisterhood page, I mean, we've had a good experience. We haven't had, any of that negativity, but we just try to contribute to uplifting the book community. So, 35. I live in Washington State. I'm now an hour outside of Seattle. And yeah, I just lead a bunch of girls that cry over books and we love each other. So that's it.
That's awesome.
I love that. And we love having you and bringing in that positivity in Book Talk because it was a scary
you.
place. So thank you for bringing some more positivity there.
Thank you.
I'm Christina. I created a book club about 3 years ago. It's called the Unhinged Baddies Book Club. Initially, I was encouraged to get on this platform because I had problems trying to find out who Christina was outside of a mom and a wife. Not that that's not amazing, but I lost myself by having kids and getting married young. So this was kind of my way of finding myself again and finding my passions again. Luckily, I found these wonderful group of women that are spread around the whole world here, it seems like. And we just made this group and we were like, you know what would sound fun if we actually could interact with authors and narrators that we love. We get to explore new genres, talk to new people, and it was absolutely just a humbling and grateful experience. So it's been amazing here, and I got to meet all of you and increase that community. So
I love that.
Well, we're glad you're here, Christina.
Lacey, thank you.
I'm Lacey, and I am new to Bookstagram as of March of 2025, so I haven't hit my 1 year yet. And I'm mainly over on the gram. TikTok terrifies me, so I was like, I'm gonna do both platforms. But you will see if you go to my page, I have just one video, and then I was like, just kidding, I'm gonna stay in one area. And so, but yeah, new, and I just started it because I was talking everybody's ears off about narrators, and I just didn't shut up about them. And so I was like, you know what? And one of my girlfriends had a Bookstagram, and she was talking about it. And I was like, I wonder if I should create one. She's like, you should. And so I did. And then I was thinking like no narrator's ever going to like talk to me. I'm just going to like creep on them and be like, I love you. Step back, but then they interact with you and it's like been the coolest experience ever. So yeah.
It is
I
neat.
love that.
Okay, do I get to introduce myself?
You do.
Please
Save the best for last.
So my name is Precious. I have been a part of the book world since my midlife crisis. January of 2024 is when I really joined the book world. Is when I opened my TikTok, and then my first post was in April 2024. I came out of the shadows because I saw some stuff I didn't like on Book Talk, and I thought there's not a voice out there like mine, which in my opinion was the voice of reason. So I said, I'm just going to risk it all. Like it was a big deal to me to step out. So, and then I eventually started showing my face, and then I realized like I'm always good talking to people. I was like, why don't I try that? And so far, so good. I mean, have I opened my mouth, insert foot? Sure have. Most lives. But it's funny. People laugh.
I don't
So anyways.
think you put your foot in your mouth. I love everything you say.
I know, I do too.
There hasn't been one thing where I'm like, oh, Precious.
You haven't seen all my lives. Anyone here that's in is like, oh, there was this one time. Let me tell you what she said. I mean, it was.
Precious, are you forgetting my story?
I think we might hear your story later. I don't. I think everyone is going to hear it. Okay, so then Christina has something fun we're going to do.
Yes.
Don't you, Christina?
Yes, I do. We're going to guess or have the chat guess. I'm going to say a fact, and then I'm going to let the guest in the chat guess who it belongs to.
So each one of these are saying are facts, and they have to match the fact to the person up here. It's almost like a dating game. I don't know if you guys
I like it.
especially when you guys ended with I'm 34 and I'm like, this sounds like dating. Okay, so you're gonna read it, Christina, right?
Yes.
Okay, go. And then I'll look in the chat and help. And the prize is just glory saying that you want it.
For me, y'all could put Moonlit.
Bragging
That'll
rights.
be easier than trying to spell Kaya.
Yeah, and you can just put Megs for me.
I need you to say my first, middle, and last name, please. Thank you.
Stupid spelling of my name.
Also include my blood type. Okay.
And your social security number.
Right. Okay. Behind door number 1, we have a person up here that is actually a princess. They are related to one of the 5 royal families of Sweden, and they are 89th in line from the throne. Who does this fun fact belong to?
There's a princess in our midst, is what you're saying?
There's a princess. So who is the princess?
We got Moonlit, audio. Someone just said, what? Wow. Ooh, can I act like I'm them? Lisa. Troy Duran. Wait a second. They added Troy.
Hi.
Troy's not a princess, just FYI. We got some Lisas. Lisa's looking like it's women. Lisa. Does Lisa look like a princess? I'm thinking maybe. All right. Who is it? Let the person unveil themselves.
Yes. Who is our princess?
Megan.
Your Royal Highness. All
That's
right.
pretty cool.
Our next person has a motorcycle license, but has never driven a motorcycle.
All right. Who's a daredevil that's really not? That's what that says to me.
Or they're waiting for the perfect opportunity.
Okay, so we got audiobook spotlight. She looks like a motorcycle riding girl, doesn't she? Precious. Now, what part of my messy bun and me staying in the bathroom so people can't hear me talk about my smutty books?
Yeah,
you
guys,
never know.
she's in her bathroom right now.
I am in my bathroom, my new office. Moonlit. Kaya got one. Christina. I think people are split up here.
All right.
Moonlit. I feel like Moonlit. But Anna says Lisa is laughing, so Lisa. See? All right, who is it?
All right.
It is Lisa.
It is
There you go.
For the record, y'all, I did have a motorcycle. I laid it down, and my kids made me swear I wouldn't buy another one because it was pretty bad. So I'm not allowed to ride motorcycles anymore. But I'm glad I still look like a biker. Thank you.
Well, I've never been on a bike. I have never driven one. I didn't take a test for one, but it just ended up on my license.
Oh, that's a little scary
Funny.
and funny.
That's
right.
hilarious.
Behind door number 3, we have our guest that met their husband of 24 years during their freshman year of college during the first day of band camp.
One day at band.
All right, who do we think that is?
That one day.
That's where my
That one day at
my
band.
brain
Nicole
went.
Lentz. That's what someone said. I'm just kidding. I know you're adding. Okay, I got Precious. Okay. Why you assume that's me? Rude. I love everyone
Precious.
else is a
The whole
motorcycle
chat
chick, and
says
I'm
Precious.
I'm the band camp girl.
Okay, Alexiana.
Band camp.
I mean, has anyone said another name other than me?
It's
Rude.
just you.
Alexiana did. She
We
said
got
Kaya or Christina.
Christina. It's Christina. Look, because it's wholesome. Gabs. Rude. The tuba plays in the
because it's
background.
wholesome.
No, in the
Precious
bathroom you
can be
can't hear the
filthy,
tuba.
y'all.
Okay.
She gets a little, listen, Precious After Dark.
One time at band camp.
All right.
Detroit, that's
who
where my
is
brain went
our
to. That's where
lucky-
my brain went.
That's yeah. No, I saw. I was gonna say, but I was like, Do we want to go there?
So that one is me. I did. I met my very first day of band camp when I was a freshman in college. Someone said, "Are you single?" I said, "Yeah." They said, "Who do you want to date?" And I looked around and I pointed the tallest guy on the field, and that was my husband.
I love that so
If
much.
I could tell her
love
again,
that.
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't tell her anything. Okay.
I love that. All right, behind door number 4, this person has 3 citizenships: the U.S., UK, and the Virgin Islands. Legally a British citizen, British overseas territory citizen, and a U.S. citizen.
So lots of
Passport
citizens
must
in
look
this one.
beautiful.
All right. Chat thinks
Who does
it's
that belong to?
audiobook spotlight. Megs, Lisa, audiobook spotlight.
I already went.
Kaya, they might come late. That's Moonlit. Who said that? I mean, they had an exclamation point on that.
Rob did.
Rob did. A bunch of audios. So it looks like it's between Moonlit and audio. All right, ladies. Which
It's
one is
actually
it?
me. Yeah, my dad's from the British Virgin Islands. And then because of where his family is from and where he was born in the Virgin Islands, and then I was born in Puerto Rico, but on the naval base, I technically have 3 citizenships.
That's amazing.
Yep. UK, Virgin Islands, here. Yeah.
Have you ever traveled anywhere back? Like
I've
countries?
never been outside the U.S. I went to the Virgin Islands when I was like 3, but I don't count that because I don't remember. But no, I haven't. My dad was military, so we always had to stay wherever he was. And then he got out. I grew up, did whatever here. And then I met my husband who's military. So we're always moving or there's always a deployment or something. So my goal was to visit everything that I could in the U.S. I had a bucket list I've been working on for 10 years. And I finished everything except for I have 5 things left and they're all outside the US. So I will be using it now. And I live an hour away from Canada. So that's the first stop. Is I'm going to go to Canada first as my first place outside the US and I'm going to start going everywhere else. But yeah, I need to use those citizenships.
Yeah, you do. You need to take us with you.
Yeah.
Someone said, "Tell us you're a spy without telling us you're a spy."
That was Troy Durant.
That
Yes.
was Troy. That was Troy. That's what
Yeah.
I was laughing at.
Hey, Kristen.
All right. We have a person that has ditched class in kindergarten and got chased throughout school by the principal, vice principal, and custodian until they were finally detained.
I mean, if they hadn't guessed, I would have said either Kaya or Meg. Those are the 2. I would
I
have
don't
just
run.
bet that when
Okay.
I could see
I'm
them going,
sweet and innocent. I don't know what you're talking
It wouldn't
about.
have been me
Don't
because
you
if
see
I
my
do
halo?
something, 10 toes down, I'm standing in it.
I have never done anything wrong in my entire life.
So it's Christina Audio, Meg. See, someone still thinks maybe that you got 2 facts. Christina. So
Hey, Danny.
it's between Christina and audiobook spotlight, which is Lacey.
All right. Who is it?
Who
Or
is
maybe I should do the last facts first. And then
Okay, yeah, that's a
Oh,
good
yeah,
idea.
do that.
Yeah.
All right.
Aren't you so smart? Hey, James Cassidy. Fancy meeting you here. Oh, he's in the chat, ladies.
I gotta
Gentlemen.
leave
All right.
now. Goodbye.
Oh, you're staying, Megs.
Our last
I think
person
my
has-
power is starting to go out.
No, you're no.
I did see a flicker.
I saw a flicker
Yeah.
too.
See?
Listen, I'm a girl's girl. I saw it.
This person
James,
has
no, you
granny
James.
habits,
Hmm.
such as crocheting and sourdough baking, and gets excited about new Costco samples, and also gets upset when the grocery store aisles change.
Can
So
I
that
answer? Because I
should
know
be
who's
me.
both of
That
them.
looks like that's me.
I know whose is who.
You can't answer, Meg. All right, we got Troy saying Christina. What else do we have here? My chat sometimes is delayed.
So we have a rebel and a granny. Which one's which?
Okay.
A rebel and a Graham.
I would say the granny, I know who it is, but I would say it's Lacey. I just imagine she likes sourdough bacon and knitting sweaters. But is that true, Lacey?
I mean, I've
I
never
would
made
reverse it.
sourdough, but I would try.
I say Christina is the sourdough bacon genius
Yeah.
over there.
And she
That's
looks
my
like the motorcycle rider, really. Like if I was
I
at,
feel like Christina ran in
Yeah.
kindergarten. I feel like that
No,
was
I
see,
did get
Lacey, I think
suspended in
Lacey
kindergarten,
is. She
so.
looks like she's all sweet, but
so is Lacey's the one that got in kindergarten?
I
Like,
say Lacey's a no,
Yes.
maybe. I don't know. I actually don't
Alright.
know because I didn't keep up with the chat. So
okay.
All right.
I was the
know.
rebel.
I
You're the
see.
I am the granny.
She looks all sweet.
Okay, but that was like the only time that I ever ditched was kindergarten. And like I said, I got detained by the principal,
But
vice
But
principal,
what was the
custodian.
reason you ran away?
I specifically remember this. I didn't want to be in class. I have 3 sisters who were also in that school. So I went to their classrooms and I was outside their doors like, Jasmine. And like the teachers were like, your little sister's outside. So then my sister brought me back to my class, to which I left again. And then that's when I thought I was really sly, hiding behind a tree. And then I ran across the pavement until I was detained.
Wow.
So
You weren't giving up.
yeah. Oh no, I wasn't.
Nope.
Yeah.
And so,
But I
Christina, how
have
did you become a
toddlers.
grandma?
How did you?
ADHD
ADHD makes you a grandma?
makes me pick up random habits, yes, and hobbies, yes.
hey, I heard making sourdough is actually like it's. Some say it's easy, but there's a lot of steps
hard.
to it though. Like
I'll
it's
tell you,
not-
I love eating sourdough.
I do
me
too.
too.
If I ever
Sourdough.
visit, when I
It's
visit you this summer,
temperamental.
because we're going to visit, you need to give me
I
some
heard you
sourdough.
have to feed it.
Yes, because it is alive, yes.
Kai,
And
that sounded dirty coming from you. I just
Hey,
want to say
yeah.
that out loud. You
So
have to feed it.
dirty things are gonna come out of
Okay,
this.
so we're
Just letting you know.
we're already behind, ladies. Imagine that. And I
Shocker.
did hear from Savannah. She got time zone math wrong, so she'll be in a little later. So the first group, I'm going to turn this over
I saw
to.
her come in.
Yeah, Savannah's here.
Oh,
I
Savannah's
saw
here.
her come in. Yeah, I saw her in the.
Awesome. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and invite our first 2 guests up. Maybe just a second, or you guys can ask to join, because right now I just have these ladies. Hold on.
Group 1.
I think
You
I
can
have
request to
to.
join. Hey Jojo. Hey Mia.
So James and okay, I see Savannah here. Let's see if I can invite her.
I have faith in you, Precious.
You
You
weren't
got
supposed
this.
to say anything, Precious.
I don't know what to tell you. I didn't give the last guest away, Megs.
I'm not a mod, but
Hey,
if I
I
was,
said Todd.
I would have had
It's
you.
Todd.
Sorry.
I think I'm trying to.
I heard Todd.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, it's Todd.
I heard Todd.
Okay. Invitation sent, it says. So did you guys, there we go. There's one. And then, so, see, Savannah says she was on the
Hello,
road and she couldn't join. So I'm not sure she's really here. I'll do it one more time. And then James, it's just you. You and 6 women, James.
Oh no.
Oh, wow.
Listen to that voice.
One of our books.
I have to leave.
What a terrible fate. Meg, you aren't going anywhere.
Yeah, I am.
Oh.
Don't you see my power?
Can you say that again, James?
Yes.
Meg,
She needs to record that. Hold on.
I'm not going to put that in the recording. I'm just kidding.
Okay, I'm here. I'm so sorry. I just
Don't
ran
be,
downstairs
it's
really
okay.
quickly. I am so sorry about that.
girl, I just got on. Hey, Savannah.
He's already yelling at me.
Yay.
I am
Okay,
still.
so I get to do introductions for Savannah and James. So I know we already have tons of fans of them in the chat, but in case anybody is joining who is not aware, Miss Savannah has over 125 titles, a lifelong bookworm herself, and a self-proclaimed dramatic child. She turned that into her flair for romance narration. And when she's outside of the booth, she is playing Uno with her family, fueling up on coffee, or she is snuggling with her fur baby. And then Mr. Cassidy, you've narrated nearly 100 books over 8 years. You're known for Mafia, dark contemporary romance, plus your signature sound effects, which I am a fan of. And so you're also, I'm very jealous of this, a world traveler. You visited over 30 countries. You restore furniture, because why wouldn't you? And then also you have occasional cat cameos during recordings, which I love because I have a 22-pound obese cat that constantly makes cameos.
She doesn't like her being called obese, just to let you know. She feels it.
She's thick. Thick with 3 C's.
Plus size sexy. Okay, that's what we call it.
Yeah, it's true.
Concur.
So yay. So thank you, James and Savannah, for joining. This is so exciting.
Yes, thanks for having us.
And now you guys get to ask us questions, so you can fire away.
So, Savannah, we'll let the ladies go first here. What you got for us?
Okay. So my question is, first of all, thanks for having me on. It's always good to see your faces.
Thanks for saying yes. You're just so sweet. We love your socials. You're just so fun.
We love you.
Well, thank you.
And I love your books.
Well, I love the books too. I'm just lucky to get to work on them. Okay, my question for y'all is, when did you realize that you guys wanted to be the ones asking the questions?
Ooh.
So there's three of us.
You get,
Okay,
you're going to go first on this one, babe.
I'll be honest. I think it's when I first came to the book world and I did see a few lives and they weren't asking the questions I wanted to know. So I said, and my major was journalism. So I said, I think I have the personality because I try to make people feel comfortable. And I want to get to more deeper questions than just what I was seeing out there. So that's why I decided to do it.
I love that.
Thank you.
You do it so well.
Thank you, Savannah.
She does. She does. Christina, how about you?
I would have to say it came after I had an interaction with an author. I posted a review and then they commented, and I was on a live and it was by myself before book club came in and we were talking about books in the chat. And we were going back and forth and everybody was like, I really wonder what was their idea behind this. And I was like, you know what? I want to know. And once I have an itch about wanting to know something, I'm going to dive in. So I decided I'm going to message this author and be like, hey, I did a review on you. Can I pick your brain for a little bit? And it kind of just took off from there.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
Miss Lisa?
Oh, wow. Okay. So, sort of like how Christina was trying to find her way, as being a mom and everything. And that's, I had 2 kids out of the house and then one that was a lot older. And so I've always read. And then I got Instagram and I was like, And so I saw people doing it and I was like, well, I love to talk. So that's the whole reason I even started an Instagram, is just to start this. So I always knew that if I was going to do this, that's what I was going to do. I was going to do that platform because, like I said, you can't really shut me up much time a lot of the time. So
I relate to that.
no, I love it though.
Well, and Lisa, I just want to say though, I love the authors you highlight because they're sometimes not big names. They're baby authors with 1 or 2 books. And I love it that you give them a platform. So, thank you.
I love my little indies.
I love that. James, it's your turn to ask a question, sir.
Yes. Good. Before I do, I just want to say, I love hearing each of your answers for this because I sometimes hear you say things that are a little self-deprecating about yourselves. You guys are as vital a part of this ecosystem as any of the writers or the narrators or anyone who's a part of it. Like, you are as central to that because you are the link that all of us get to have to listeners and fans. And you do so much with your passion for this. And usually when one has a passion, they sometimes open their mouth and put their foot in it. So my question for all of you is, what is something you said in an interview that, I don't know, you'd like to take back or crawl into your own skin or, embarrassing, anything like that?
I think, James, I'm pretty sure Meg has a really good answer to this one. So I'm going to let her take it away.
Yeah.
So,
Go ahead, Meg.
Mr. Cassidy, you remember
This
that
is
live?
Meg's.
You remember that live we did back in October?
I do.
You, me, and Darlene for
Yes.
Halloween.
Yes.
Yep, that one. That one.
Share with the class.
Oh God,
What happened, Meg?
Oh, well, James decided he was going to ask a normal question, like asking us what our favorite tropes were. I said my favorite trope was age gap. He proceeded to ask why. And I said, well, because I have daddy issues.
Hey, Meg.
That's why I'm leaving now. Goodbye.
No, I mean, what was James's reaction?
Okay,
Was
so
he like,
James's reaction to
Probably
this was
what
either,
he just did,
it was-
laughed.
No, it was literally it was one of these reactions where it was like, are we gonna unpack this or are we just gonna move on? Like
Yeah, because James is going to let you unpack it if you want to unpack it. He's
Yeah,
there for you.
we have us all here now, Megs. Group therapy is a wonderful thing.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Meg, would you mind sharing the note that I sent you for Christmas on this live?
Oh God.
Let's look at what Meg's Christmas present from me was.
My Christmas present was
your daddy does it better.
Nice.
And
Excellent.
the note. Where is the note? Hold on. Where is the note? Okay. Remember that time you told all of Instagram you had daddy issues? Because I do. Now you have a shelf trophy of the book that made it all happen.
You're welcome.
Megs, we love you.
So much.
Do we? Because I can never talk to you ever again.
Okay, but here's the thing.
right now.
Here's the thing. There's a reason that it's one of the most popular tropes. I don't think you're alone. I think you're in very excellent company.
Lacey, I think you're supposed to answer this one. Yeah?
Yeah, okay, so the narrators have been very gracious with me when I've said silly things and have encouraged me to just keep them in the actual recording, like the time that I said Joe Arden speaking French causes flash flooding. And so stuff like that.
She looks so sweet, guys. Look at my little cute face.
It's deceptive.
You don't even know.
I kind of didn't want to know.
Yeah. And so I said that. And then when I was interviewing Danny, I think, what did I say, Danny? I know you're in here. I said something about talking about being on each other with narrators, but I meant in a book with each other, but it just came out wrong. And she was like, no, just keep it. And I was like, all right, keep it. So, so that's me.
Okay. You know what? It's great to do a podcast because you can cut that out.
Can I say one thing though? James, do you know that that's why we got put with this question, right?
Yes.
She told me the story.
Yes.
And I said, I'm getting him because that's funny.
Yeah, I didn't just happen to single you out, Megs, out of the memory bank of.
It's fine.
Oh my gosh.
You're never going to live it down, Megs. And it's okay.
No,
it's
Mila
okay.
said I'm not allowed to live it down because she refuses to let me live it down. So.
Oh yeah, Mila reminds
She
her
wouldn't let
weekly.
you.
No.
Yeah, it's a yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mila reminds her weekly.
Weekly.
Rough.
Kaya, I think you're up on this question.
Yeah,
too,
you're next, Kaya.
Am I though?
I got one. If you don't, I got the best one.
She does.
here?
Yeah, Precious
does.
tops us.
Well, no, there's so many instances, but this is the one that you guys, I don't watch the news ever. My big first interview was with Sean Masters, who is my number 2 favorite narrator, and Maxine Mitchell. And it's my first time asking my first question. I was like, someone said, you need to do a icebreaker. And I said, what's your DJ name? And it stumped them all because I didn't send questions in advance at that point. And then I go, well, I'll go first. And someone had called me this. They're like, I do a jukebox in a Discord and they call me P. Diddy. Their faces were shocked and embarrassed for me. And why did I choose this lady to do this live? And then afterwards, that's when my friends told me what happened to P. Diddy. And I didn't know because I wasn't watching the news. That's mine. I have many more.
You're precious.
Kaya, have you found one? Are you perfect?
Yeah, no, I have it. Sorry. I thought mine was next with Ruby and Luna. I skipped that. Okay, my first one actually happened this past Friday. I didn't speak fast enough on the live, and I was telling everybody we were interviewing for Ruby M. Darling's book, Secrets That Bind Us. And it was her and Andy Eloise. So we're all talking, and I'm like, yeah, and again, this is live. So I told everybody, okay, it's almost Valentine's Day, right? Like, who needs a partner? You guys can go buy this book yourselves, make yourself some chocolate covered strawberries. Chapter 31, you might want to charge your batteries. Like, giving them all hints, right? I don't give a shit. I don't care. But then I said, and send us the videos. And before I could say, I said, and tag us in the videos or send us the videos. I was going to say, of your epic night. Like, how did it go? You planned a night for yourself kind of thing. But the way it came out was like, send us videos of you with your batteries and things. And then everybody lost their shit. Everybody
my
lost
face
it.
just went beet red, and I go, what is happening?
I didn't get to finish. I had somewhere I was going with that, and I'm just a girl. So yeah, that happened. Apparently, I really hope I don't get those videos now. Can't take it back. It already happened. It is what it is. I just wanted them to have a nice night. That was it. But it's okay. So yeah, that was mine. That was Friday. Precious, you were there. Like,
Well, Troy would like to know, did they send the videos?
No, I did. Please, yeah, no, I hope not. I fucking hope not. No, I just wanted them because I'm that girl that like I will plan a whole night for myself. I will do, a face mask and candles, and I will do a date night for myself, And I think it's beautiful. But yeah, I was just telling them to date themselves and like have a good night. A date with a book. Didn't come out that way. So I had my first one Friday.
Yep.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was fun. All right. Well, Savannah and James, thank you so much for coming up here and saying yes to this and just hanging out with us. And thanks for saying yes when we ask you guys to interview. We know you get asked a lot. We know you're not paid for this, that you literally do it so you can help the author in the book. So thank you for all you do. And thanks for bringing joy in our lives. I think that's what I think you do. Just bring joy.
Thank you.
thank you.
Absolutely. Well, thank you guys as well. It was a pleasure.
All right. Have a
Thank you
great
so
night,
much.
guys.
Good night.
Good night.
Good first one, guys. Good job.
Oh, thanks for the heart hands.
Now I've got to figure out how to get the next two up.
You're going to be so fast at this by the time it's done, Precious.
Oh yeah,
I got to figure out who
For
they are.
sure.
Okay, I got to see it. Okay,
It's
so let me
Ruby
find
Darling,
them.
Luna.
Yep. Now, did you guys see Luna yet? Because she was having
I
issues
did not
getting
see
on.
Luna yet.
It
no.
might just be Ruby solo. Did anyone see Ruby? Yeah, there
I did
she
see
is.
Ruby.
Okay. Accept.
Luna,
And then I'll keep looking for Luna.
because I have not seen her enter yet.
Do you want me to start?
Yes, I think so because she was having a really hard time with TikTok. So I bet you she couldn't get on.
She was. She messaged back and said that it's been glitching for her really bad all day. So, yeah.
Okay. Then Ruby, you're solo.
Do you want me to only read her part, or do you want me to still introduce Luna?
I think just to let people know who Luna is would be great,
Okay.
for those that don't know.
So, Ruby Darling is an emerging dark romance author known for poetic poise and emotionally charged storytelling. Her debut novel, Speak, introduced readers to her bold voice and complex characters. And then Luna K. Wicked is a romance author recognized for dark, boundary-pushing stories with intense emotional depth. Her work includes Painter's Obsession, Frozen Obsession, and Heartless.
Painter's Obsession was like viral, I feel like. And then Ruby was, her Scream, Stutter, Speak was viral too. Uh-oh. Someone's alarm is going off.
Sorry, that was our 15-minute timer from the last round.
Look at you go.
I'm going to reset it, though.
Ruby, how you doing tonight?
I'm good. How are y'all?
Good. Okay.
Okay, it started.
I'm a little spiced out. I was eating my kids' hot Cheetos, and so now I'm like, oh man,
Do you have water? You got to get water.
I have water.
Okay. Like, is your nose running because it was so hot?
Yeah.
That happens to me.
You need to do the hot Funyuns. They're
Oh, those are
good.
delicious.
I don't like hot.
See, I love spicy, but since I got my gallbladder removed, like
Oh,
it's
yeah.
different. I don't know why. And
Yeah.
so yeah.
Princess Mia literally says, and I quote, she's been foaming out the mouth for days.
Wow.
I believe that's your PA that just said
That is my PA.
that.
Okay, Mia. Okay. How are y'all tonight?
We're doing good.
Great, thank you.
Good. I'm super, super happy to hear that. You guys did great with James and Savannah, by the way.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So my question is what, and this question is for Kaya, Precious, and Christina, what's the hardest part of hosting interviews consistently that no one talks about?
I would say that it's the work that goes into it. People see like, oh, they're gonna be live on Friday, but that was also like me staying up till 2 in the morning, making 80 flyers and posting it everywhere, and hours of recon, relationship building, trying to make sure that you're not like stepping on other interviewers' toes. So like I go to everyone that I know that has interviewed this person and make sure that I don't ask the same questions as them, and that, I'm not like anything that I could be seen as like copying. It's a lot of work that goes into it. And then all of that just to make sure that you're as respectful as possible to, your colleagues, and you're also creating a safe space is the other hard part. So I know that everybody interviews differently, and I'm not knocking anyone, but the sisterhood, we try to be as respectful as possible and like not treat them as like a piece of meat, or like, we try to treat them like a person. And we try to, we'll joke around and get a little feral, occasionally, but I would say the one thing that people don't talk about is how hard it is to create a safe space for people. So when we invite you in and we do all the pre-work and all of that, we're also like watching the chat to make sure nobody is attacking you. We had like 6 mods for yours, Ruby. Like we want to make sure that you're good. And most people have maybe one mod. We go the extra mile and have like 5 or 6. So I would say like there's a lot of responsibility that comes with it. And I think people are like, oh, you talked to James Cassidy. Like, yeah, we did. But we also did these 80 other things. And it's hard. You have to make it inclusive. You have to make it a safe space. You have to there's so many things that go into it. So I interview for a living. I'm a recruiter. So I interview about 60 to 80 people a week for their career jobs, like whatever they're going to do in their career. So, yeah, it's very hard. It's a lot harder than it looks. And I think that's the biggest thing.
I agree with everything Kai said. For me, you know how authors get inspired and have sometimes writer's block? The questions I ask are I have to be inspired to ask them. That's the hardest part. I do all the other stuff, but for me, it's making sure I get the question that's going to get out what you need in order to tell people about your book or your story. So for me, that's the hardest part, is sitting down and just being inspired to do questions about a book I love, or just it's one person that I love. So, but everything Kaya said, it's a lot of work. And for me, I'm lucky because I have a team behind me that helps with all of that stuff. So I also say it's helpful for all of us if you have, a group around you that, supports you and then cheers you on. So.
I agree. I think everything that Kaya said is super important, because I feel like that doesn't get enough acknowledgement, especially because everybody thinks, oh, you just messaged them or something, but you're doing your research, and you not only do that, but you're listening to the work and appreciating their work. And I feel like, especially in this community, it can happen where people are treated as if they're only as good as their spicy content. And we have the name Unhinged Baddies. We're always joking around that we're feral and stuff. But I always have the goal of, and when I tell them, when I DM them, I'm like, we really just want to know the human behind the art. And that's what we're trying to find out. We want to know about your mind and your work and your process. We'll make jokes, about the spicy content, like when we have narrators on, they do like a voice or something. But at the end of the day, we're more interested in their process and how they got here, and your process as an author. I myself, I don't consider myself very creative. So having people that have put out books like Ruby, and also put those in audio, we just respect that, because you had just this vision in your head, you put it on words, you made it so captivating, you put your heart and soul into it, and that's what we want to find out. Yes, are your spicy scenes amazing? We love them, we thank you for them, but at the end of the day, we want to know about your mind. So I think that's important too, and I think that doesn't get enough acknowledgement. So thank you for doing that as well, because these guys work hard, and their work should shine louder.
Yeah. Do you want to take Luna's question, or we can just skip that question? Because I think we're a little bit behind, Kaya. I don't know if you know that or not.
I can take her question. If not, it's
Okay.
totally.
We have
Let's do
9
it.
minutes left.
Let's do it.
This question is for Lacey, Meg, and Lisa. What part of interviewing came naturally to you, and what part did you have to grow into?
I think for me, like, I love talking with people. I'm a people person. And so that part of it came naturally. But kind of like with the last question, it's about the questions that I ask and making sure that, same thing, you want to not be asking the exact same things. And of course, we're all going to come up to the how did you get started question. Like, we're all going to have certain questions that are the same and everything like that. But it's also about really digging in and finding those unique things about the individuals that you want to know. And that does, as once again, kind of goes back to the same question. It's a lot of research. It's a lot of putting things in. And I've really had to grow into like, okay, one interview that may look like 1 hour to something that I have done it's so long. And yeah, so there's just a lot to it. So it's growing into how to manage it all. And I'm still learning. But I do my best.
I want to say this about the same questions because I thought the same thing, but then I realized we all have different audiences. So think about that. Like, don't feel bad if you ask the same question because there might be some overlap, but not all of it. So it might be the first time someone's hearing that. So that's always makes me feel better about those questions because
I've never felt like, I never have thought somebody was like, I asked them how they got into writing. Like, I'm not.
They're not invited in our group. Our squad goals are not them.
I do want to elaborate. When I say like same questions, it's just like I would hate to. You did an interview last Friday. We're interviewing the same person the next Friday. And we ask all the same stuff. Like,
totally.
We might even have like the
saying.
same followers, you know. So like, I feel like, for example, our recon that we do, it's like I don't want to ask stuff that's common knowledge. Like, we all know Joe's in theater. We all know Teddy's mom is a narrator. His sister is a narrator. They got him into narrating. We know all this. It's
I didn't know that about Teddy.
I didn't know that about Teddy.
Oh, well, there you go. See, public knowledge. And no, we do our research, y'all. I mean, I call myself a professional stalker because for work, that's what I have to do. If they say, Kaya, I'm looking for estimators. I need a project estimator that can do industrial.
The estimator.
Yeah,
I like that title.
So I have to. Well, I work for a construction company now. I used to recruit for Starbucks, but. Yeah, so when they're like, I need someone that has these 20 things on their resume, I have to go cyber stalking and like look for these people and reach out and say, hey, do you want this job? You know, we'll give you the sign-on bonus, blah, blah, blah. So it's a whole thing. So for me, I really look into the people when I'm doing my recon. So I do get a lot more details than I guess what's normal, but it's because I do it professionally. So, yeah.
Kaya, did you see the comments?
No, what did it say?
The very last one.
Hi. Not gonna lie. One of my friends asked me to find someone. She was like, I grew up with him, blah, blah, blah. I did find him by the deed of his house and his marriage and divorce online. I just had his name. I'm really good at it. I'm really, really good
Noted.
at it. But it's public knowledge. Like, when you buy a house, that's public information. Marriage license, public information. You just gotta look. I just need the name and the state. But I mean, there's only 50.
Everybody just stay on her good side.
Right. I love you, Kaya.
Yeah. It's yeah. There's a reason I've been recruiting 10 years. I'm really good at, if they say, Kaya, I need this person with this background, I will find it.
Oh my gosh. And
Meg, Rob, you're gonna go in timeout.
Meg, what about you? What came naturally to you and what part did you have to grow into?
I think what came naturally to me was the talking because I'm a people person and I'm a certified yapper. So that part of it came naturally to me. I think the part that I'm still working on is kind of piggybacking off of Lacey a little bit is the whole the work that goes into getting the questions that we want to ask correct and each each narrator is different, so you want to ask each one different things, and the time that goes into it is, almost like you get done with your job 8 hours a day, and then you're coming home and spending how many more hours doing this, and not getting paid for it, and so it's something that I love doing, and so yeah, I think that's kind of where I'm at with it, is figuring out all the time and everything. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
My turn.
I think it's Lisa's turn.
It's my turn. Of course, I think what everybody said is the talking comes easy, especially if you're an extrovert. Like the talking's no problem. With me, since I do a lot more authors than I do narrators, I read every book. Not every book that they write, but every one that we do whatever book's coming out, we read. So it's adjusting that time management of the books and then doing the research and everything that comes involved with it. And like Meg said, you work a full-time job and then you come home and it's a whole nother full-time job. It's even more than a full-time job.
It is.
Yeah.
And it's hard for me to say no, because like I do at least 2 interviews a week, if not 3. And I would do way more than that if I had the time, because I love it so much.
Yep.
But it's probably the time, having to do the time management, getting used to that and trying to still struggle with that portion of it.
I mean, guys, I'm even sometimes doing questions and figuring that stuff out on my lunch breaks at my actual full-time job. So I'm I'm like that dedicated to it, where I'm like trying to get stuff done and like read through everything like on the day of while I'm at work. So
Yeah.
It all sounds very stressful. And
It is.
yeah, so I respect every single one of you. Kudos to all of you for dedicating so much time to it, when I'm sure you have, your job, your kids, your partner, etc. And so being able to do this on the side and for free and for fun, kudos. I hope nothing but success for all of you.
Thank you.
Oh, that's so
And
sweet.
before
Thank
Ruby
you.
gets down, I want to say again, you're one of my favorite authors. So if anyone has not read Ruby Darlin's books and you like the spice, okay, she's the one you need to read. Speak, Stutter, Scream, always is coming out soon on audio. And then one of my favorite books, surprised me in 2025, was The Secrets That Bind Us, Paranormal Romance. I had no idea she had that in her. So you should follow her and watch her. She's going to go straight to the top. That one will.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, have a good night, ladies.
Thank you, Ruby.
Thanks, Ruby.
Thanks for coming. You're awesome. Thanks for coming.
Of course, anytime.
Okay.
All right, Rob and Henry, right?
Yes, I'm gonna found Henry. Look, I had it up before she got down. Look at me.
So proud of you.
I'm a learning.
I told you you're gonna get so
Be a pro
fast.
at this.
I could just
Hey
do
there,
it.
ladies. How you doing?
Hi.
Good.
Hello.
I'm looking for Rob. So Rob, if
Oh,
you
he's
are,
been trolling in the chat. Don't worry, he's here.
Yeah, he's here.
definitely here.
he's here.
If I was even
Rob.
a second late, Kristen would have had my hide.
I mean,
Thank
She was
you,
she
Kristen,
was
for
just like,
everything you
hey,
do.
just double checking. Are you here? Hey, checking in morning of. This is the detail. Hey, yesterday. So we have been waiting for this.
Thank you. Thank you, Kristen. Hello,
There he is.
troublemaker.
now we can't hear you,
Muted,
Rob.
babe.
You're muted, bud.
There we go. There we
There
go.
you go.
I was having fun down there.
I know he's having fun in
bet
the
you
comments. Forgot to
were.
turn his mic on.
I was having too much fun. Don't give me a platform. I'm a dangerous man.
Listen,
Well,
I
hold
stayed
on.
regular
Rob's
this
gonna
time.
turn on his camera. Let me see if I can't turn mine on. How do I do that?
Kaya, did you just touch your cheeks?
I did. I'm telling him
learning
I'm
not to
regular
s-
this time.
no.
He makes
I-
me.
Oh well.
Last
I
time he
noticed
made
when you
me
blush.
stay. I stayed blushing for almost 45 minutes straight during the interviews. Like every time I've talked to him.
Don't worry, I got you. Is this
Don't
better?
Do
there
it.
you go.
I swear.
Is that nice?
It's the worst friend in the world right now.
And this is in honor of Meg. I don't want her to be the only royalty, so I want to
There
make
you
sure we all
go.
felt comfortable.
There you go.
I could get mine. I have mine over here.
Why not?
Should we all hold up?
My bun is my crown.
You lost my daughters for one.
Oh, there we go.
You've got, you know what? I actually have one, but
But you're not there.
See? Now is the time.
There you go.
Oh, we are lovely.
There you
I
go.
feel left out.
I feel like
dig
I'm
it.
surrounded by royalty. This is amazing.
There you go.
To introduce these two troublemakers. They're two of my favorite.
Troublemakers?
Oh, we know it. Let's
Rob
own
is
it. I
sweet and
love you
innocent
both.
like
We're
me, Kyle.
innocent,
What are you
Rob.
talking
Tell
about?
them we're innocent.
I am not innocent at all.
I love them both so
Bro,
much.
this is not what we rehearsed.
They both have a special place in the sisterhood's hearts. We love them both so much. So Henry is an audiobook narrator and voice actor. He's known for his dynamic performances across the genres, including fantasy and romance. His credits include both solo and full cast productions, and he's recognized for his immersive character work and versatility. Both of these gentlemen have voiced in video games. I know, Rob, you've done anime, right? They're both pretty amazing. Rob is a bilingual audiobook narrator and voice actor with over a decade performance of experience, and he has narrated over 150 titles across English and Spanish spanning genres, for romance and YA to horror, sci-fi, and children's books.
Before you go on, I believe you told me, because I don't know these two wonderful men,
Yeah.
but I think I do, because you said to me one of them was Tamlin and one of them was in the fourth wing, Zayden, right?
Riddick.
Riddick. Which one's which?
So Henry did Tamlin.
Shut up.
Akatar.
I'm so
and
fangirling.
where else is Henry?
I was also Sawyer in Fourth Wing.
Yeah.
No way.
Be cool, everyone.
You silenced
Be cool.
everybody.
The Tamlin thing, though, like that was my gate. I mean, that was what brought me in this
I'm
place.
everyone's gateway and
You
also
are.
everyone's favorite person to hate.
I'm dying. Am I blushing? Sorry.
Don't
Okay,
worry, it'll
sorry.
happen with these two. Trust me. I
I'm
keep
sorry.
testing.
I'm gonna
to
keep
see if
quiet.
It's hot yet.
Well, my favorite Rob is actually a romance one. So
Which one?
What is it?
Ooh.
Kayla Gross, Whirlwind.
Oh, I just ordered
Joey?
all of Kayla Gross's books.
Literally.
Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed Joe. A lot of people said I may have stolen the show a little.
You did. You definitely
Rob,
did.
you steal the show wherever you're at, even right
What
now.
can I say? What can I say? Get it from my mama.
And I even got the hair flip. Rob, stop it right now. Stop. I can't. So these two are just they're mayhem, but the best kind. I love them both so much. They are just beautiful inside and out. Like every interaction I've ever had with them and the sisters, we could contact them for anything. And they always stop to sit with us in whatever moment, like check on us, ask if we're okay, how can they show up for us, how can they help. I am always blown away by their kindness and overall support. And Henry even has one of my favorite taglines, his catchphrase, what is it, Henry? Be kind, do good.
It is
And stay
stay bright, be kind, do good.
That's great.
Yep.
That's great.
And it makes my heart happy every time he says it. So, yeah, Henry, you're up first with your question.
I figured it out.
Hey.
Oh, there he is.
Hi, Tamlin.
I am only 5'6". I have to reach up to get to the microphone. Hi, everybody. How are we doing today?
Oh, can I request, Henry, that when you ask the question, you do it in your Tamlin voice?
Oh, sure. You mean
Okay, we're ready.
my natural voice? That's perfectly
Yes.
fine. So, I believe you're asking me a question, or am I asking
No,
you a
you're
question?
you're asking me, Lisa, and Christina, how do we handle it when an interview doesn't go the way we envisioned?
Understood. Well then, how does it feel when an interview doesn't go the way it should?
Lisa, you go first.
Okay,
Yes,
I'll go
please,
first.
Lisa. We're
Okay.
dying to know.
Well, how I feel about it is I hate it. But how I handle it is back when I first started, I didn't handle it very well because I'm not a scripter. I go off the cuff. I really don't know what questions I'm going to ask until I meet the person that I'm on live with, and we kind of jive a little bit, and that's where my questions come from. So I would get hung up if it wasn't going that great because I'd be like, oh crap, I don't have any questions.
Oh no.
So I've learned my lesson. So now I have backup questions there so I can kind of pull stuff out of them if they're not really, because you do have those. Especially there's some authors that'll just be one, their question's really short and that's it. They don't elaborate, nothing. And so, but I feel like I'm pretty like witty and like I like to laugh. So I think I handle it pretty well, but I've learned my lesson. I have backups now.
Nice.
Smart.
Good
Okay, I'm
call.
ready now. I can do this. I just keep going. The show goes on, right? So when it doesn't go as planned, Friday's a great example. We did not envision Joe crashing it. We love him. It also threw us completely off in every way. So we just embraced it. And if it's something we did, we always meet after our interviews, me and the sisters, and we just go over first, how great it was. And then we reflect and talk about like anything we could have done better, any feedback for each other, anything that made us nervous that we can maybe like be there for each other in. Like we have hand signals and stuff that we do if we're getting, too nervous or if we're just fumbling. So we just talk about it. So I would say we definitely talk through it, check and adjust.
It's my turn. It's kind of the same that you guys both said. I don't script either. I kind of flow with the conversation because I will forget my script. So I can't script. I think if we ever had a conversation go awry, my first thought process is when in doubt, go back to the book. Because you can always redirect. I never want to just like sit in it. I want to redirect. So if it goes awry, I like to redirect back to the books. I also feel like I have a really good support system with the book club. We have been with each other for years, so we are just a family. We know each other through thick and thin. So we have had times where I have gotten either tongue-tied or I wasn't feeling very well, and they hop in, and it looks very, very seamless because they can pick up on my cues. So they'll take over a question and give me a moment. Because we did have some lives where it got really emotional because people were sharing heartfelt stories, and one of them like really had me choked up, so I needed a moment. And one of my amazing book club members, she hopped in and took over to give me like that second to breathe. So I think the most important thing is having that support system when you do it.
So you guys are telling me none of you do what I do, which is just start glitching in the middle of it. Like sometimes I'm like, I don't, and then I don't know. I'm just like, I don't know what.
The artist rage overtakes you. No, stay on script, please, for the love of God.
Well, and then emotion with me. Like when people get emotional,
That's what I'd say.
I don't know how to react to it. So then my team is always like,
cry. I just cry with them.
This is what I say. Okay,
crying.
you're pouring your heart out, crying to me, and I go, okay, changing subjects. Christina, tell me what you. She's like, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. I'm like twitching, like I don't know how to handle this. So,
I just
they're better than me because I
just
all
cry
over
with
my
them,
face.
honestly.
Yeah, I now keep a box of tissues by my mic because this apparently is a thing. Our faces leak and now we're all crying together.
Look, fluids happen.
Tamlin person. Just kidding. I know you have a name.
I'm not wrong.
Henry,
You are not
have
wrong.
a way of making everything sound dirty. Like I love you.
I think
It's
I
not
just told
my
you that.
fault that the things that come out of my mouth are smoother than the butter you spread on your toast. But I'm more than happy to let you listen.
Rob, get in here,
Comments, but I'm going to keep
Precious,
that in my
cut that
head.
and send that so I could put that as my
I don't
voicemail.
control that, man. I'm letting him work. Do your thing, homie.
Where's Rob?
Let the
Rob,
man cook.
Tap in.
Thank you.
I'm letting him cook.
I need some of that barissimo that you have. Please regale these ladies with a question.
I have so many
Yeah,
comments
sure
right
thing.
now, like
Throw
so
it at
many
us.
comments. No, I'm keeping them in my head because this is not going to be a James Cassidy situation. Nope.
Oh man. All right. Whoa. I'm just as bad. You guys need to stop in the comments there. I am a gentleman. I am a king. I am a lord. Anyway, so I do have a question.
You're absolutely right.
So yes, I do have a question. I do have a question for you, ladies. A very important one. Very poignant one, I think. A lot of you have mentioned that when you started, the reason that you started is noticing that there was some kind of gap in the community that you saw that you were able to fill in some way. So I would like you to get specific and let me know what gap did you see in the community that made you think I need to create something different?
That's a good question. Oh, I'll go first. I kind of talked about it earlier. I was never planning to be on socials or be whatever. I mean, I am. People call us influence, but I don't. I don't like that word. I call myself an advocate or promoter. But it was just, there's a lot of negativity in the book world. There's a lot of people that say they don't like negativity, but they comment or they talk about it, or there was, grown up is the wrong word, but I'm older than a lot of book talk. And I saw a pattern and it didn't need to be there. So I said, I'll just do something different. I'll be funny. I'll spread joy. I'll spread positivity. I'll make people feel warm and welcome. And so that's what I did. And I've been trying to do it ever since. Some days are better than others. Some days I need a comforting hand, like when I'm sitting here in the ice storm in my bathroom because my mother-in-law and my mother are out there and they don't know about my smutty book habit. Like no one knows I'm on socials. So I'm literally hunkered down having a laugh.
Your
with
son
you all.
knows.
I think they're on the other side with their ear to the
He
door.
knows. He knows.
No, I've got 2 locked doors in between.
Oh, okay.
So they can't be with their eyes unless they found the key, which I wouldn't put it past them.
Precious, your son knows he discovered you.
No, he doesn't. He's dumber than a box of rocks. He was really smart. He's so smart. He's like really smart, but also dumb.
Book smart, street smart,
That's awesome.
and foot smart. There are 3 different kinds of smarts.
See? Yep.
So with me, I feel like I stumbled into this. Like I just reached out to Savannah Thomas during June's audiobook month. And I had learned from being on the first 3 months in my little Bookstagram that narrators actually interacted with you and they were very, very personal and nice. And so I had asked her to do the interview and I didn't think anything would even come of that. But I had so much fun when I did it. And then I was like, wow, I wonder if was this a weird one-off or would other narrators want to do it? So I reached out to Amy Hall and then she said yes. And then it just kind of steamrolled into me being able to do it. And it's just been just a really exciting thing for me because like I said, I have just never shut up about narrators in general. So I'm sure it was probably nice for my family to get a break from me with the Rolodex of information. It's somebody's oh, I read this book. I'm have you tried it on audio? Let me tell you who the narrators are. So it's been, just shh. And then I focused it all into interviews. So yeah.
So for me, it was, I kind of stumbled fairly early on in my getting back into the reading journey, into audiobooks. I was that person who did used to say that audiobooks don't count as reading in the beginning. And then what got me into doing this was I was kind of getting frustrated, I guess is the word to use, with kind of scrolling through social media and only seeing people talk about the same 5 audiobook narrators all the time. And I had gotten to know and connect with a bunch of newer and up and coming narrators, and I kind of wanted to shine sort of a light on other people in the community and make people aware that, like, hey, there are other narrators that are just as good, just as deserving, and like maybe you should check some of these people out. So
I will say I'm opposite. Like I started with the one narrator and I couldn't get off. And then as I've grown into this, you're absolutely right. There's so many great voices and they all need to be highlighted. So good for
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you. We appreciate everything you all do. For sure. Seriously. I mean, honestly, James had mentioned it earlier. You guys are an amazingly important part of this whole thing. I mean, you guys are definitely teammates in terms of getting the popularity of these books out there. You're very integral to the process. I know it's hard to kind of pump yourself up and make you feel like you're really making as big a difference as you think. You know, we like to talk ourselves down and not, just for the sake of modesty, but you guys play a very important role in getting us attention, getting the book's attention, getting the author's attention, and it's so nice to see all of us kind of working in a pretty nice harmony. And that's my time. Make sure you tip your waitress. Have a good one.
That was very sweet. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
thank you.
I love
Absolutely.
you guys so much. Henry,
And thank you
Rob,
guys for
thank
joining
you.
us. You guys
Of
are
course.
awesome.
Thank you,
so
guys.
fun. I
Our
love
pleasure. Our
hearing your
pleasure. Have a
voices.
good
It's the
one.
coolest thing.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Rob. Couldn't have said it better myself.
I try.
Thank you both.
Bye, guys. Okay, it's my job again. Hold on. I almost closed it out. Literally hit the power button.
I mean, I keep staring
Do I
at Henry.
press a
I'm
button?
happy to.
Yeah,
Do
the
what?
little X.
Okay, thank you.
You got this, Tamlin.
Technology, come on. I'm a little old man. I'm sorry. I'm pressing the button. Do the
The
thing.
little X at top.
I'm trying.
Cedar.
I love that
Hi,
duo.
Cedar.
They're so
Oh, I
fun.
love them. Listen, they're dangerous together. Honestly, when I saw that Precious sent it out and she paired those two together, I was like, oh boy.
Hi, Troy.
That was my first
Troy.
introduction to them, so I'm gonna have to go
How do I
get
need
their
the
books
camera?
now.
You hit your face.
Hit your face,
Oh, just
and there
hit
should
my
be a little
face.
camera button. But yeah, not
And
hit
it,
your face.
as you
but-
turn it
Your,
around.
your
Easy.
picture, not your face.
Ye-
I thought I did. I just hit my face.
Hit your little
I did
camera.
again.
It should be at the bottom.
Oh wait. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, I
Not your
get it.
actual face.
Ow.
Poor Troy.
Ow. Well, how come it won't? Okay, there we go.
There he
There you
is.
go.
There he is.
I look like that guy in that Tim Allen movie or the TV show.
The
guy
with the
Wilson.
on
he
the
only
fence.
shows up over the
Yeah,
fence.
Wilson.
Wilson, yeah.
Yeah,
Howdy ho, neighbor. So
that's good imitation.
Oh, welcome,
Was it really?
welcome. We are welcoming
Hi.
Troy Duran and Cedar James.
Peter James, hi.
I mean,
I was stalking you.
thanks. So Troy Duran is a full-time audiobook voice actor with over 700 titles in Audible, known for his warm, gritty baritone. He's a go-to voice for bold, emotionally charged romance, thrillers, and fantasy, including Does It Hurt and Pen Pal. Cedar James writes contemporary romance known for her sharp banter, slow burns, and emotional depth. Her books include Text Me Never and Going Viral for Christmas. Thank you guys for joining us.
And Troy, I think I have outdated numbers. Do I have outdated numbers? Didn't you hit the big milestone of
it's somewhere.
800?
It's
Yeah, aren't
it's,
you at
it's,
800?
it's somewhere
Good
just
Lord.
I think it's just still north of probably I'll hit 800 in July or August or something.
That hat looks good on you.
Nice. But I hear you
Yeah,
have
Cedar,
some
that's a cool hat.
questions, and we may have some answers.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Okay, I'm starting. the
First of
clock.
all, so I want to talk about so Rob number one is so funny. Like he had me laughing, and I wanted to mention Henry, something that people didn't really know. Like, do you guys remember Readers Take Denver?
Mhm.
The catastrophe that was Readers Take Denver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was so I met Henry there, and we did a panel together. It was supposed to be like a pajama story or a bedtime stories, and it was like completely disorganized. Where they called me and said,
hey, why aren't you there? And I'm like, well, I wasn't supposed to be there until after 9. And they're like, could you do it now? And so like I had to like throw on my pajamas and robe and run down to the thing. And we get down there and there was just like a bunch of tables and a couple of microphones and Henry and another narrator. I don't remember her name, but she was there as well. And me, and Henry made that thing so much fun. We basically just like tore all the tables out of the it looked like conferences where they have like seminars or something. And so we like took all the tables and moved them out of the way. And then we had to like read stories off of our phone because they didn't have scripts for us. And but I mean, Henry just like turned it into this like improv fest and like became the star of the whole thing. And he made it so much fun that it was a blast. So anyway, kudos to Henry. I haven't talked to him since that fateful.
He just left a comment, Troy.
Oh,
Yeah,
did he?
said
What did
all
he say?
said all shucks.
He's talented. He grew up in theater, and his parents were in theater too. So he grew up like 5 years old watching his parents on the stage, and they didn't want him to go into the field that he's in, any kind of acting or theater. But he said he fell in love at like I think it was 7 years old, 5 years old, and it's just in his nature. Like he's really the work that he puts into. If you have time, go to the Moonlit Margin Sisterhood page, scroll down to Henry's interviews, and there's one video where he talks about how he got into narration. It is beautiful, and to hear like how he like the work that he put into every single character that he did. From even Tamlin, he had a military roommate, and like how he pulled from that experience of having a military college roommate into voicing a military Fey Lord. It's wild. Like the way that he researches the area and how their throat should sound if they're somewhere where it's cold or it's hot. Like he's amazing, and he's a good time.
Yeah.
He's a very good time.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, anybody, if you could say anybody was made for this, it would be
Henry.
So,
For sure.
What a great compliment, guys. It's great.
so.
All right, who's reading a question? Who's got questions?
Cedar, you wanna go first?
Yeah, I can go first. Okay.
Well, Cedar, let me ask you a question before you start. Are you in the cold? Are you on ice right now? Because you got
Well,
your
I'm in Texas, and we can't handle this level down here.
Okay, well let's just compare temps. What's your temp?
I think we're at 21 right now.
Meg,
Awesome.
what's
Heat
your
wave.
temp?
What's my temp? Oh, minus 40 below, 0.
You are not. Are you really? Where are you?
Wisconsin.
Oh, Wisconsin. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well,
Don't
that's
you
pretty
hear it in
balmy
my
for you.
voice? Apparently everyone hears it when I talk.
No, I'm just doing a caricature of a Wisconsin. But
Well, let me say bag.
yeah. Okay.
Apparently
Bag.
they can hear it when I say bag or Wisconsin.
So you guys are probably getting ready to trade your shorts for sweatpants now, eh?
Because I literally saw it
I saw a
yesterday.
guy the other day.
Outside, there were guys in shorts yesterday.
We went out to eat night before last when it was about 5 degrees out here in St. Louis, and there was a dude walking his dog with shorts on, and I'm like, look at that guy, and my wife didn't believe me, and she looked in the mirror, she's like, holy cow, I can't believe it. Yeah, that guy's wearing shorts.
Huh?
Henry.
We had a
Hold on.
request. So.
Wait. I accidentally clicked the request.
Wait,
what?
did you want to
Hold
come
on.
up or no?
I did not mean to hijack this. I am so sorry.
Henry's coming.
I thought you wanted to
Henry's
say
on
whatever
stage
you
to do his
want.
encore. We
get whatever you
clapped too
want.
hard for him.
Literally, all I want to say, Troy, is that I may have turned that evening into something magical. You were the spine and backbone of that event. You kept your head, you kept calm, you gave us scripts to work with, and the only reason I stepped up was that you looked me dead in the eyes and said, "Can you improvise? I need you to give me 10 minutes."
If you don't do this, Henry, these people are going to die. Do it. And he stepped up. He said, I can do it, Captain. He did it.
No, and I just wanted to say, I'm so sorry that I haven't reached out to you more, but it was absolutely fantastic meeting you at that collective trauma fest.
It was so much, it was fun because of that.
I did get to have daiquiris in a jacuzzi during a blizzard, and that is a memory I'll keep with me forever.
Sweet.
Oh, that's cool.
Sweet. Yeah, see, there's always a silver lining, right?
But no,
Freaking
I
love
just wanted to say thank you so much. Like, I'm gassed up for weeks now. Thank you. I needed
Oh,
that.
that was really good.
We
Yeah.
love you.
Well, cool.
Oh God, shucks, guys. Thank you. All right, I'll see myself out.
Bye.
Do you remember how to exit this time?
It's that X again. There you
Oh,
go.
look at that. Okay, my short king did it.
Tamlin's
So
a fast
Cedar,
learner.
the person that's in one of the warmest atmospheres right now, why don't you go ahead and ask your question to all of us people that are in the cold, except
It's
for
the
Christina and
only
Lacey. They're
time
also
that we
in
get
warm.
to like wear this stuff. So
It's
that's
60 degrees.
one day out of the entire year.
Yeah.
Mine is for Kaya, Lisa, and Christina. What's been the most rewarding part of this journey for you?
Lisa and Christina, I'll let y'all go first. I feel like I've been going first a lot.
I would say I think it's more of healing my like inner child, as cliche as it sounds. I was a very vocal kid, but as life went on, I kind of withdrew into myself and became very, very timid, and I was not an extrovert anymore. So when I came onto this platform, I felt really, really shy and I didn't know my identity anymore. And everybody here was so welcoming that they made me feel safe, and I actually was able to come out of my shell. So I think doing these interviews and being able to talk to people in the book community, I actually felt like I healed that part of me that was always told, like, I talk too much, I am too much. And now I'm like, okay, I'm not too much. Like, people actually they kind of like me on here. So I think that's the most rewarding part, besides finding these women that have been just the life force that has driven me to keep going, and being able to say I have like friends and extended family that I chose. It was just a rewarding experience overall.
Yeah.
You're not too
What a
much
great
for the
community.
right people.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, I think that's going to be like the roundabout question. The roundabout answer is the friendships that you gain in this community. I mean, it's toxic as some of this community can be. The friendships you gain. I have some now of the best friends, and then the travel and getting to go to all these. Now I have to say, oh, guess what? I got to get on a plane to go see one of my best friends that I met on, Instagram.
That you met online, and they're
Yeah.
going, "You're crazy." Yeah,
I know, right?
been there.
But it's getting to meet up at these conventions and these signings, and just the whole camaraderie of having, even though I feel like some of their moms, because and it's funny, a lot of them are a lot younger than
Yep.
I know how that
but
feels.
it's fun. It's fun, and that's been the most rewarding part, because even though I'm such an extrovert here in my town or where I work and everything, life is so busy that you don't have time to do a lot of things. So this allows me to have a lot of time with my friends because we're online. We don't have to be, somewhere else. So that's what makes it rewarding.
That's a good answer.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
I love both your answers. So I would say mine is very similar. I'm for those that don't know, I'm a military spouse. So my husband's been in the military 14 years. He just went back to a ship in May last year. And then he was supposed to be gone for 30 days and he left for 7 months. So we didn't get to prepare for deployment. We were just told, just kidding, we're not bringing him back and we don't know when we are, which was hard when you have kids and a job and everything else. So we also had orders. So I had to move without him. I had to do a lot without him. And I will say that was around the time. So I joined Book Talk in June. He left in May. And I needed friends. I was in a new place. I had no friends. And I was crashing out over the Ravenhood, had no one to cry with. And that's why I made the sisterhood. That's one of the reasons why I made it. But I would say the most rewarding part is just not having to be in this alone. And then also, I think it's just getting to sit and listen in the moments with like narrators and authors, and learning all about their journeys and the people behind, the books that impacted you. Like for me, the books that kept me company while Ontario was gone or while I was sad or going through stuff. I get to meet the author that put those words on the paper, or the person that put that voice, the voice to the words. So I don't know. I think it's a combination of a lot of things, but I would say like the biggest thing would be enjoying like the company in every space.
Good answer.
Another good answer. Wow.
Thank you.
Troy, do you have a question?
Yeah. Kaya, exactly what do you know about me and what do I have to do to keep it secret? Because after this thing, I'm a little worried.
Don't get on her bad side.
Yeah. I'm going to try to be really, really nice to you.
You know what's funny is I actually didn't know much about you until Alea reached out and said, we have 29 interviews for 2026, and Alea reached out to you and was like, I want to hear from Troy. I was like, I don't think I've heard a book from Troy. I just got into audiobooks though, like 6 months ago. So
I can give you
I don't think
several
I know much about. Yeah, well, I got a job in Seattle, so I commute 3 hours, an hour and a half there, hour and a half back.
wow.
So now me and audiobooks are besties. And
I can
I
give you
listen to
several
them.
Troy ones that are
I
Pen pal.
need them because I have not heard one. And
pen
so I was
pal.
like, okay,
Start there. Start there.
Pen pal.
Yep.
Yep. Pen pal.
You'll be
Well, I
enjoy
read
that
Pen
ride.
Pal physically.
Enjoy that
I
ride.
didn't.
What
I
do
didn't
you-
listen
what,
to it. I
what kind
read
of books
that
do
one.
you gravitate toward? What are your favorites? Your
Any,
favorite
I'm
books?
good with it. I mean, I guess, well, gravitating, more specifically, I would say I've been in dark romance lately. Past 5 months.
Oh, he does a Lauren Beale one that's really good. That's a dark romance.
Okay. Yeah, I was
Mafia.
looking forward to doing my recon on you, Troy, but we never
Yeah.
got a date. So you're on the list, but we just don't have a date. So I didn't do recon on you yet. I haven't stalked you yet.
Okay. All right. Well,
Oh, it's
yeah. So,
coming.
yeah, I think that it's like if somebody were to ask me, like, what, tell me a book that you're proud of, that, like, if you were to hear for the first time hear mine, I would probably say that, like, Pen Pal or anything J.T. Geisinger would be the jam. Like, she does this series called Queens and Monsters, which is
Heard about
like
it.
It's
really
so
cool.
good.
But then she's got these paranormal, morally gray series, and Pen Pal is one of them. Midnight Valentine would be another one as well. So that's good.
Troy, I don't know if you remember, but I asked you that same. I asked
do
that very question. I'd corresponded with you for a giveaway,
That's
and I never
right,
read
yeah.
you. And I said, "What book would you recommend?" And he said, "Pen Pal." And I totally kind of changed what I thought I liked, and because I thought I was dark romance, I thought I was paranormal. I was like, "That's one of the best books I've ever listened to." J.T. Geisinger.
So yeah, basically, I will pick, like, the best writer I can think of, and then attach my bandwagon. So, like,
Smart.
well
Pen
well
Pal?
written.
Pen Pal left me screaming actually out loud at work, what the fuck, at the very end.
I physically read it.
and
I
then
just didn't
people-
listen.
People
I felt the
came
same
to
way.
see if I had, like, gotten hurt. Because I, like, literally, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's it was really good.
What'd you say, Cedar?
I said, when you need that palate cleanser, when you're done with that one, you come see me.
There
Well,
you
you're
go.
Times we
doing
never.
Anything
some,
you write, Cedar. Anything
Yeah.
you
You're
write.
just doing you're like venturing into a little bit of a little darker romance too, aren't you?
More like
I saw you. I saw that you've got another book out that's a little darker than
the normal.
the rom-coms
It might be
that you do.
morally dark gray.
In
Yeah.
my little bubble gum pink persona.
Yeah. That's going to be another great like interview to look at. I would like to learn more about, like, what's the difference between writing fun
Light
stuff,
and dark.
like the stuff that you're known for now, versus, like, going into the darker shades of romance. That'd be cool to learn about. But I don't want to sidetrack, and I promised that I would ask a question for the interview the interviewers. So my question to you would be, what do you think that people connect with most? Your social presence, because you're all really well known, or do you think do they connect with your interviewing more? What do you feel most comfortable being identified with?
I'll go first. And because I just did a social media class for some people that wanted to maybe learn a little bit more. And my number one thing to tell them was, be yourself. Just be authentic. If you're a sarcastic asshole, there are people out there that want to see that. but don't be a sarcastic asshole that comes out trying to be all sweet and nice. So just be authentic. And I think for me, both my socials, I kind of connect with people because what you see is what you get. Like I'm literally in my bathroom and I tell people like I'm in my bathroom doing this. And then my interviews are kind of the same way. And I think, Troy, you've seen it to where like I make you guys feel a little more comfortable by either making fun of myself or because you just feel like I got you. Like if anything goes wrong,
Yeah.
So I just think it's be authentic, like be authentically you. That's what I tell people.
And you're like lull us into a false sense of security until like we say things like, "Oh yeah, I love butt stuff," and then you're like, "Oh wait, I didn't mean to say that."
And then I'm like, oh,
There is
Right?
an awful
And
lot
then,
of spanking in your books, Troy.
and then you're like
I
doing
do-
press conferences and issuing statements, and
what did you just
a whole
say,
thing.
Christina?
I said there's an awful lot of spanking in his audiobooks.
I mean,
There's a
Christina,
lot of
you look
spanking.
like the
I will
sweetest
say
one
that.
next to Lacey.
We called him Stabby Daddy in our.
Stabby Daddy. Yep, that's
He
that
gave us
tracks.
permission. He gave us
Wait,
permission.
Stabby Daddy?
Stabby Daddy. Yeah.
Like, no, I'm not gonna ask.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I do. I've done it. Chances are pretty good in a book. I've done it.
Wow.
So, how about you, Lacey? What's your experience?
I hope that people just same kind of like as Precious. I just try and be myself, and so I know there's certain things like you see when you're scrolling through. Oh, you should do these types of posts and do this, and even Instagram sometimes will give you insights and say you should post this type of reel, that you should post that, and I don't listen to any of it. And so there's going to be times where I don't actually do a post for a while, or maybe I'm back, like right now I'm backed up on editing interviews and stuff, and so I just try and just do like when I want to post, I post, and what I put out there is genuinely me. So I just hope that people connect with whatever it is, whether it's an interview or it's just me being goofy or doing like my audiobook trauma hotlines. Those are like my favorite ones to do and stuff like that. So just being like my goofy self, I hope that translates well to people. So
I just want to say, I hope people in the chat are listening because I know some people put a lot of pressure on themselves. I mean, I do have a goal of posting once a day because for me, if I get out of it, I'm never going to get back into it. But there are people that have a lot of pressure on them and they've got to do. So it's good to see someone that's being successful and you just do what you can do when you want to do it. So that's a good message for people, I think.
Lacey, when you said that, it reminded me of Christina because I was looking at Christina's Instagram, and she said something like she had you had a post that was like so funny. I snorted when I watched it because you said something like people say that you should just be yourself. And now everybody knows that I like being choked.
Yes, because it's mortifying though. I had like my brother show up in one of my live events. I was like, "Get out,
Yeah,
go away."
I know it's funny. There are like certain people that we don't want. Well, that's why Precious is sitting in a bathroom two walls away from the rest of her family.
Correct.
Yep.
Listen, my 13-year-old crashed alive, and after that, it was out. So,
Oh no!
you know.
Boy, that's gotta make you feel self-conscious.
Well, he found out before, so he found out about the books I read, because he was in a group chat with friends, and one of his friends had one of the books. It was by Anna Kwong, and he was like, "Oh, my mom has that book. I've seen that book on my mom's shelf." And she goes, "Your mom has this?" And she sent him a little snippet of the book. So my first concern was, why is a 13-year-old reading this? We're all worried about why I'm reading this.
I know,
I'm
right?
really concerned why a 13-year-old's
Yeah.
reading this.
Then your boy comes to you and
yeah.
goes, "Mom, no."
No, he texted me and said, "What the hell have you been reading?" And he put all capital letters. I was like, "Oh, we're standing on business. Got it."
Yep.
Oh man.
So
that's
yeah,
funny.
I told Precious this story. Like we had a talk, and I just told him, like, first off, we don't kink shame. We don't shame at all. Okay, like you're gonna grow up and you're gonna do things and you're gonna explore yourself and you're gonna explore with other people, and it's beautiful if you let it. But don't judge me. Don't come here judging me. So it was a whole conversation. I'm a mom of all boys, so
when she
there's-
told me that, I said to her, when it's time, I'm bringing you here. I'm going to fly you here to talk to my children. Thank you.
yeah. So it was
See,
a
whereas
beautiful
my daughter is like,
conversation.
"My mom does book talk. You should go watch her." I'm like, "No,
No.
they should not.
Yeah.
No,
Not,
please don't.
don't."
Yeah. So it went from that to he didn't know that I talk about it on live. So when we had that talk, he's like, "Okay, you're right, Mom. It's not what you do is your business, and it's not right to shame people for what they like. So I'm sorry, Mom." We all had to talk about it. And then he joined one of my lives, and we were talking about Things. I can't. I couldn't find a way to say it. I don't know if I could say it on here. So we were talking about things, and
I can't imagine if you can't say it. Like because you say a
I
lot.
just don't know. I don't know. I know what I could do on my page, but I don't think I do it here. So yeah, he came downstairs and he had the live in his hand. And he was like, I was like, well, time for another talk. So you know, it is what it is. But no, they're cool about it now. But yeah, that happened.
And who's the other person supposed to answer this one?
How many do I get to choose from?
Well, there was 3.
Just Meg and Lacey.
Okay. Megan Lacey.
Oh, it was me?
I mean, maybe it was, but now we're just going off the cuff.
Fine, by seat of a.
Yeah, Meg, what do you have to say for yourself?
I don't know. I mean, I don't feel like I'm very well known. So
How many followers you got on TikTok? Say
like 7,000.
Only 7,000? Wow.
Yeah. I can't even hit 10K. It's fine. Whatever. And people don't like me. It's fine. I've accepted it.
I have 3,000, Meg, and I think you said you'd been doing this a year.
No, I've been doing this since 2023.
I've been doing
I've
it
hit
since
like 14. I'm getting there.
Troy, any guy that comes on TikTok, that's a book talk. It don't matter.
You're automatic.
It don't matter what you're doing.
Yeah.
You can sit there and just been like, my name's Bud. Ding, 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 ding. Follow, follow, follow.
My name's Bud.
I think the thing that I've heard from people that have reached out to me with doing this is that I'm just kind of, to piggyback off what Lacey said a little bit too, is that like I just try to be, and Precious, I try to be myself, and I'm always hyping the narrators up and everybody else up, and I do that because I grew up not really getting that from I didn't really have a lot of friends, and I didn't have people that were like encouraging me to do things. And I was, like Christina had mentioned at one point, I was told I was too much and I talk too much. And so I just kind of try to, encourage others to just be themselves. And that's the thing that I've learned that will get you the farthest in all of this, is literally just being yourself. So.
Yeah. Otherwise, you're robbing people of who you are.
Yeah.
Well, and you got to keep putting up, who you're not. You play,
Well, yeah.
play that game.
And that just
I don't know
seems
what
like
this-
a lot of work, like trying to, do that.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Why waste your time being somebody else to people that you don't really, that aren't worth what what you can really give them, which is yourself. I mean, I think you're delightful.
Aww.
I agree.
Thanks, Troy.
I think so too.
Well, I think
isn't it great to? I think that I really like what Precious, what you were talking about in terms. Oh, okay.
No, you're fine. Keep going. Keep going.
Purpose, Kaya. Oh, she's talking about Precious.
Keep going, Troy, please.
No, but you got it is. I think it's difficult to deal with all of the negative stuff and the toxic. The toxic side of TikTok. But the thing is, I think that it's those negative voices that create the most heat, but no light. And it's cool. Like I'm sitting here looking at these 6 great creators who do you do really good things. And like I love looking at your socials, just because it's like it's always positive and it's it's a celebration of something.
Oh, so it's Troy that's creeping on our pages all the time. Got it. And not
Welcome here.
Figured it out.
I like it all. But no, I think it's good. I think that's like the only antidote to if you can, and I've been trying to like curate my For You page, both on TikTok and on on Instagram, to I like the things that are that are uplifting and positive, and and they say good things. Negative things, I'll I'll unfollow, or I'll like say I'm not interested in this. Depending on I mean, everybody has a bad day. I mean, I think that you always see like somebody will always post something negative, and you can probably attribute that to a bad day. But yeah, the people who like spend more time being negative, it's it's much better to see your posts than those ones. So
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you both for spending time. Troy, I think you both were in the chat from the very beginning. So thanks for coming and supporting the other
Yes,
people
thank
and
you.
supporting us and saying yes to when we say you want to interview Troy's like you're my 15th one today, but okay. Like thank you for doing that,
I'm happy to do it. I love the attention.
We'll give it to you. All right. Well, I'm going to have you guys hop down, and then I have one question left for just the ladies.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank
you
you.
both. You're awesome. And thanks
Bye,
for all the
Troy.
guests that joined us.
Meeting all of you.
So I typically end my lives with one question, and I usually ask the artist up there, but I'm going to ask you guys, if you could change one thing about the book world, what would it be? And we're going to start with Megs.
If I could change one thing about the book world,
Anything.
I think it would be just all the negativity and the drama in the spaces all the time. Like, can we just bring back before the shutdown last year? Because after that, I feel like everything just got crazy. And that's literally just, that would be my thing.
That's a good one. Lisa?
I would say the negativity too, but not just it's the negativity, but now, you've got all these lists, or you're going to cancel somebody because they talked, or you're going to cancel them because they didn't speak up about something, or I'm like, I'm just here to see what the next book is, what the next great thing is. Like, let me just let me just have that. But it's just everybody is so out to get everybody.
Yeah.
This cancel culture.
Yeah. Why?
Yep.
Let's love one another.
Yeah.
We can disagree. We can have different opinions. And that's life. That's being an adult. Because guess what? Just because I don't like your opinion doesn't mean I don't like you.
Yeah, that's so hard sometimes.
Guess what?
for
We're just
people.
not going to talk about those things. We're going to talk about other things.
Yeah.
Because we can be grown up.
Yeah, that's a great way. Yeah, that's great. Kaya, you're next. Or do you want me to skip you?
No, I'm ready.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, my first answer was what you both said. But now that those have been said, the second thing would be I wish that I could make less known about books or authors or narrators like an instant viral thing. I wish there was a space like that we could put all this hard work that they do in it. I feel like the same 5 narrators are talked about. I feel like women, female authors and female narrators, it's very rare that I go on TikTok and I see, oh, this was narrated by Andy Eloise and Joe Arden. It's always, have you heard this from Joe Arden? I would change like I said, how well known they are. I think the indie authors, the narrators, anyone, even the engineers, like nobody ever talks about the engineers that are behind the books. So like I've been looking for engineers to interview.
Yeah,
because I
me
think
too,
that needs
Kaya.
to be talked
Yeah,
about more.
I would love.
I can't
it's
find
great.
any, but
Well, 'cause
we
you
actually
wanna,
found
like,
out Gabriel Michael was an engineer, so I feel
Oh,
like that
that's
kind of counts
cool.
because he
Yeah.
talked about it.
That's
But yeah, I think that we should let's uplift the women more. Hence the sisterhood. Like that's one of our number one goals is women, putting them first, and then indie authors. Like let's talk about the book that isn't on everyone's page.
Yeah.
Highlight that. So when I heard that some of you really focus on indie authors and less known people, I love that. I mean, I've reached out to a lot of them too. I just get responses from the other ones first, but we try to mix it up. But yeah, I wish there was like an instant, like, this is amazing.
Viral
Y'all
hit,
gotta
yeah.
listen to it. And now it's on
Especially
all
if it's a
y'all For You
great
page.
book and you're like, oh gosh.
Yeah.
If you just
that's
give it a
what I would change.
chance. Yeah. Yeah. That's a good answer. Christina?
Oh man, I would agree with all of you. Get rid of the negativity, promote, indie authors and women. I also think getting away from the feel of competition.
Mm.
I feel like whenever you go on here, it's like, oh, who has the better reviews? Oh, who's, I don't think it should be like that. I think it should be a community. I think we should be like, hey, if you like this book, you should go and try this book. And I feel like it's always, at least to me, it always felt really clicky. You either fell in love with this kind of group or you fell in love with this kind of group. And I'm like, that's not what we want. And that's what I loved about our book club is like, hey, well, let's read a biography that we haven't read. Or let's read this genre. Let's read a closed door. Let's read a fantasy. I was like, there's so much literature that we can absorb in this world. We shouldn't close ourselves off just because so and so doesn't like it. And I think we get so hung up on people that post like, hey, I don't like this book because of this
Mm.
instead of being like, what did you like about this book? What do you like about this person's voice? And I think that's important. Focus on the positivity. Leave the negative reviews away. We don't need to know about it. Like, if that's how you feel, I always feel like there's never a bad book, but not a book for you.
Yep.
There's books that I
Exactly.
have loved, and my friends in book club that have not, or there's vice versa, but you should never be like, okay, well, now I don't like that whole genre. And I think you should just explore. I think it should be exploring, accepting, and not a competition.
Have
I
you
will say
have you
that.
guys heard the thing that Andy Eloise says all the time, and it sticks with me?
They're not a
It's
competition,
not.
they're our colleagues.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ruby M. Darling says that too. She says
Yeah.
that, especially with women in the field, it should be, their colleagues, not competition. But Christina, I do want to say something, and I'm just saying this so that if you guys have done it, or haven't done it yet, you can, those in the chat. I used to review every book I read. And that's the way I started my book talk was like, oh, I read this. It wasn't really my jam. I would give it 1 or 2 stars. And then I kind of checked myself and like,
You didn't know any better.
I don't want to, I don't want to put down because I didn't know how negative book talk could be and what these authors were going through. So I left it up on my page because lesson learned, and I want people to see that I'm not perfect.
Yeah.
So if you scroll like all the way back on my personal page, it's there. But I will say the adjustment that I made is that I won't put a book on my page if it's less than 3 stars for me, I don't talk about it and I don't put it on my page because I could pull out the positive, but I also feel like I'm kind of still recommending it. And if I didn't enjoy the journey, I just don't. And my triggers are different than other people's triggers and my feelings are different. I always tell my kids 2 truths can exist at the same time. So one thing, if you're not doing it already, for those in the chat, I would, anything under 3 stars, maybe just leave it on the shelf. You don't have to talk about it. But again, you do what you do. I'm not putting anyone down that does do that. I just didn't realize the impact that I was having. And when we have a platform, we have to be more intentional with it. And that's someone's hard work that you're calling 1 star. So just be careful.
I mean, I don't think that you were in the wrong for that because I've had,
I felt
from my
horrible.
experience.
You
No,
didn't
no,
know.
don't feel.
No, you didn't
I
know.
don't think you should feel horrible because I have had some books where I have posted like, hey, I started reading this, and then I don't post it again. And I've had someone ask me like, hey, why did you do that? And I think if you do it in a way, I'm sure you didn't do it in a mean way. If you do it in a way like, hey, like this book just wasn't for me because of A, B, and C, I think people respect that because I respect that if you post that. I want honesty when I'm going into a review. So I have very different triggers, like you said, but if I see you post that and you're like, I gave it this rating because of A, B, and C, it might actually help me because I'd be like, you know what? Maybe I should like reconsider it. Or it might even encourage me to read it because maybe those points are positive. So I don't think you should ever dim your voice. I think you do it in a beautiful way, so I don't think you should do that.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm still trying to find it. I mean, like I said, on my personal page, I only have like 3 videos of me. I don't actually get on and talk about books. I just make like I use CapCut and I just put my opinion with a video, and a lot of my personality shines through that. So I feel like it's okay. But one of my goals for 2026 is I'm fine on lives. I don't know why. I think it's just because I feel like I'm sitting with friends, so I'm okay.
Right.
But posting a video of myself and leaving it there freaks me out. So I'm really working on it, but it is a goal for 2026 to start talking about books more. Alea and I, who's one of the sisters, we ordered aprons with our logo on it. So we're going to be cooking and booking. That's going to be
that's
coming
cute.
soon.
Oh, I love
That's cute.
that.
So I cook a lot, and my husband's a chef in the Navy, so we're going to be sharing recipes and doing all the things. So I would love to collab with y'all too.
I don't cook.
But
I'll just sit there and eat a fruit roll up and watch.
You know what? I could bake bread for you.
You could
And I'm
fake
a
a
fellow
bake
military
cookies.
spouse, so.
She went with a fruit roll
We're
up.
trying.
Sure did.
Yeah.
All right, Lacey. What about you?
So mine would just be that people educate themselves more. And I think like exactly like what Kai was saying, you don't have to feel bad about previous reviews or something like that, because I think we've all come from like starting in the book space. We all have ideas of how things work. And I don't have the same views that I had before. I've learned so much more throughout this entire journey of, and one of the things like Megs and I are always combating online that we see are people who are like, well, I'm going to rate this book down because it wasn't duet. Now there's stuff like that that's in this community where we're like, that's not a reason to like mark someone down. And I'm not saying that like, but you know what I mean? Like
It's true.
There's so much stuff that I have learned. Like I had no idea the unfortunate imbalance of appreciation towards female narrators. That really kicked in for me towards like even interviewing. And I was like, wow, like someone had said, oh, I love that you have interviewed so many females. And I was like, oh yeah, like, and I didn't think, I'm like, oh my God, yeah. Cause I think people just jump towards the males so often. Nothing wrong with that, but the females do. They're just not credited, or the things in the reviews where I would just want people to be educated to say like, hey, when you're leaving a review, mention both narrators. It's not Joe Arden did this, blah, blah, blah. The female narrator was good. And I'm just like, so
Or they'll be like
just
the woman
in
there,
Yeah.
in there. And I'm like,
yeah.
Woman
So
has
it's
a name.
Yes, and I think that it's just that as we learn, and like I said, I have learned so much too that I've just like seen in the community, and I'm proud of myself for my growth, and I just love to see that. And also, I just feel like lucky with all of you girls, even like Precious, you reaching out to all of us. I think it's just so nice to have women and not feel like a competition. I'm not somebody who has a lot of followers, and I am so comfortable where I'm at right now with all of that. Like my follower count is none of my business. Okay. Like I just want to
Great way of seeing it. Yeah.
I just want to do things. And one thing that I learned that I encourage everybody to do is I started following all of the accounts that scared me. Anybody who intimidated me that I was like, oh, they're like so cool. And like their book reviews are amazing. Are these badass women in Canva doing things? I thought I was a Canva queen, and then I saw other people and I was like, oh my gosh. So I ended up just following and messaging and like, your stuff is so great, and starting connections that way. And someone reached back out and she was like, oh, if you ever need help, let me know. And it's like, that's what's so important about this community is really like there's so many beautiful people in it. So if somebody is ever making you feel like there's a competition, they're not your people. They're just not.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I will say with you, Lacey, the reason I saw your podcast, but the reason why I honed in on you was because I kept seeing your positive post. Like you would comment on everyone's like anyone. I don't know how you know them, but I'm like, I've seen your name, and you were so nice and so kind. And I was like, that we need more of that. We need more of that. So.
You gotta hype people up, and it's not even like anything about being fake. Like I want to hype everybody up. I want to see everybody else succeed. I'm happier pumping somebody else up and seeing them succeed. Like I always tell the narrators when I interview them, I'm like, I don't care about gaining a single follower from doing this. What I hope is that your page increases and that your audiobook sales go up. That to me, like I'm on a high when that happens, and that people get to hear about somebody new. So those are the things that's so important. And then it's like all the same women in this group have that same vibe too. And so, I think it's just all about finding your people. And if there's competition, they're not your people at all.
That's a great way of saying it.
At all.
I have many things I'd change about the book world. First one is, though, what you guys are talking about, at least it was you, tolerance. There needs to be more tolerance in the book world for differences. That, you know what? Second
Every time it's you. Every time it's you.
Rude. Rude timer. Wants to break it. But tolerance is one. If we had more tolerance for our different opinions, different ways of life, everything would work out better. And my other thing is, don't judge someone off of what you hear. Judge them on your interactions, because
Amen.
I have seen a person get ripped to shreds and everyone agrees, and they didn't even ever meet this person. They just heard things, and the things they heard, I know were not right. So it's just, it amazes me that this cancel culture is there, and you can cancel someone based on rumors.
We all know
And
what
that's-
assume means, though, right?
Do what
I
now?
think it doesn't matter.
We all
People
know
are
what
staying in
assume
their
means.
lane.
What means? I'm sorry.
Assume.
Assume. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Pass out of you and
So
me.
so base things off your interactions. Research on your own. Don't just assume and then be done, because you know
I think
that's
it's-
my other thing.
I feel like it's also upbringing too, and like sense of entitlement, because
Yes.
I mean, even when you and I talked about it, Precious, I was like, that's not my fucking business. Like, we were talking about that topic, right? And I said, and you're like, well, what do you think? I was like, it's not my fucking business. Like, I don't know if it's like cultural or what, but I was taught to mind my damn business.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's
Always
no one,
told
it's no
not my
one's
circus.
place to
I
go to
was
someone
too.
else's page and their craft and be like, oh, well, I don't like that person because of blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, that's your two truths can exist at the same time. That is your opinion. I'm cool with it, but don't push it off on me. And I think that's a lot of what's happening is people are taking it way too far. They don't know how to mind their business. And I don't know if anybody still says this, but if you don't have something nice to say, don't say anything.
Yeah.
Don't say nothing at all. That's how I
In
feel.
the theater
I think,
world.
Yeah.
But then you get canceled if you don't say anything.
Yeah.
I
Well,
used to
and
tell
you know
people,
what?
Like, just let us be. Yeah.
I think cancel culture, like I've seen great things come from it because it's highlighted. I won't say I hate it, because I have seen people that shouldn't have a platform. I've seen them get torn down, and I don't wish for anybody to get torn down because it's hard and it hurts, but I have seen horrible people, kind of go away, and I was happy for that, but I also feel like it's nobody's place.
Yeah.
It's nobody's place to tell anyone else. Like, we're all just people, and I think we should just, if you don't have anything nice to say, just don't say it.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
Yeah.
I used to
also
run a
think
theater.
leaving that.
Just go ahead.
I was going to say, I also think that education is a big part of it too. I think we see people are always so quick to form a judgment. And that's why whenever I see something, I'm like, I don't know the facts. I haven't been educated on the topic. If you want to educate me, then educate me.
Feel free.
And then let me form my own opinion. Because at the end of the day, there's three sides of the story. Your story, their story, and the truth.
And the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I always, you can't be casting stones. You can't be going over here and saying anything. You're not fully educated. You need to be educated. And I think the openness that we all have for being like, you know what, I made a mistake. Let me learn from it. I think that just shows the maturity level, because you're like, you know what, I'm not perfect. I can learn from this. I can be better from this. I can view different opinions, and I might not agree. Just like we might not like the same books.
It's okay.
It's not my circus, not my monkeys, is what I always say.
Exactly.
I say that too. Not my monkey.
I say that too.
Not my circus, not my monkeys, right?
Yeah.
I got three to wrangle, and that's enough for me.
What I was going to say is, I used to tell the artists, the actors, because they're dramatic. I'm like, why don't we keep the drama on stage?
Thank you.
So in the book world, I go, why don't we keep our drama in the books?
Yeah.
And then everything would be better. Okay, well, y'all, it has been a delight, not only doing the live and getting interviewed by the people that we interviewed, but planning it with you, getting to know you through it. And like, I think our last text chain was like, here's what I'm doing, here's my flyer, it's amazing. So I think because of this, we're always going to be each other's
We're gonna
support
stay in
system.
Yes.
So thank you guys for saying yes to someone you don't know. Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
for
you for
asking,
inviting
Precious,
us.
and
Yes.
orchestrating all of it.
Again. Y'all,
You're welcome.
Precious
That's what I
isn't
was saying
taking
in the
any
chat,
of the
too.
credit. So I'm
I
gonna say,
know.
like,
Yeah.
Precious,
You did it all.
Thank you.
I was intimidated by you for a lot of ways. And
Me
then
too.
also,
Yep.
I didn't educate myself in you. I didn't get to know you. I just kind of was like, okay, well, here's another person doing the same thing we are. We're going to just kind of stay in our lane. And when I talked to you and you were like, I'm about uplifting too. I think we're traumatized because so many people have taken what we've done as a woman of color. Like, it's hard enough in male dominated spaces that people, but mostly women in my experience, have taken what I created and slapped their name on it, and that hurts
does,
because I
yeah.
put my blood, sweat, and tears into it. So when I met you and you're like, we're kind of doing the same thing, but it's not, we can still be there for each other. I was like, okay, this is actually, you're right. We could be colleagues. I don't have to like, I felt for some reason with all of you, with everyone that's doing similar things, I felt the need to like protect myself. Because we've had horrible experiences.
I was going to say it's past experiences.
It is because at first I was helping everyone, and I literally had people like reach out and ask about my process and ask like, oh, how did you come up with this? How'd you do it? 3 days later, they did the same thing, and it broke my heart. So I've had that happen so many times that I got to the point to where whoever was running our page blocked a bunch of people. Like there was so much going on. They were like, okay, you don't have to deal with any of these people. Nobody else is going to do that to you. It's fine. And I went through that, and Alea and I met, who's the other co-president of the sisterhood, and we decided that we're going to try and be a little more trusting, and continue to uplift other people, but still protect ourselves a little bit, because people don't always have the best intentions. So I will say, y'all, Precious reached out, has been nothing but kind. You're a creative genius and beautiful inside and out. And you planned a beautiful event. I love this event. I love the idea of it. I never would have came up with something so cool. So thank you.
Thank you. I accept that. I do think it's funny because I'm probably the biggest dumbass up here, but thank you. All right. I
feel we need to do this more though. Yeah.
We should do it maybe once a quarter. That'd be fun.
Yes,
Get our guest list.
Say that. Let's do once a quarter.
Once a quarter would be super fun. Let's do it. It's a date, ladies. I'll arrange it. No worries. All right.
And we're not having James Cassidy at the next one.
Oh, it's happening every time. So sorry.
You know what, Meg? Put it on a t-shirt. Fuck it. Fuck it. Put it on a t-shirt.
Own it.
Meg, what did I tell you?
Should.
Did I not tell Meg? I messaged her and I said, you need to wear a shirt that says daddy issues to the live. And she didn't tell me, but it's okay.
That says slurp with
Put it
you.
in TikTok shop, and I promise you, we will. I know the sisterhood will buy it. We will all buy it because we all got some kind of issues. So put it on a t-shirt and start capitalizing on it. Okay.
You're so funny. All right. Well, thank you to all of our guests who joined us, who said yes. We know they're super busy.
Thank you
guys. And thank for everyone that, you don't have internet or power, but yet you're watching us. So thank you for bearing the winter storm to get to see us. All right. And thanks everyone for your TikTok issues and still trusting that the glitch is going to happen on the live.
And now
we did it, ladies.
It was seamless.
And I'm in the bathroom, but I think they're leaving tomorrow.
Then we get Precious after dark.
Yeah. If I do it today, I might just turn off the light and get in the bathtub. I'm just kidding. I can do that. All right. Anyways, you guys have a great evening. All right. Thank you to everyone who joined us tonight. Thank you to everyone. You guys are awesome. I had such a good time.
Me too.
Bye.
Thank you.